Welcome to Top 4. Welcome to a brand new season. Yes, we are back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Peter, Arsenal fan. I'm joined by Oscar, Chelsea fan.
We know what we are. We know what we are. Champions of Europe. We know what we are. Guys, I'm buzzing. I'm back for another season. What are you, man, saying?
Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan. Already.
Go again.
It's going to be another long one again. Deja vu.
Deja vu. I'm joined by Robin, a Manchester United fan.
Champions League forward! Let's go, people. We are back and we're back to go. I'm happy. You're happy. I wasn't ready for the season, but tonight made me like, let's go. We're starting again. 9 more months of fun. Let's go.
9 more months of fun indeed. I'm joined by AD, a Liverpool fan.
Liverpool. Listen, last season it was a blip. It was an anomaly. It was a nasty season. Let's go and get our league title back. That's what I'm talking about.
We are back.
Adrian said it.
This is it. He's talking tough, man. He's talking tough. I think
Go harder, go home.
Oh, exactly. I think it's fair we kick things off with a brief intro about everybody's season so far, what they think about their teams going into the 2021-2022 season. That's going to be a very difficult one to get through. But, Oscar, I'm going to start with you, Champions of Europe, as you mentioned earlier.
Yes.
Of course, be aware of the time. We've got a timer, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so when it rings, okay? Mm. So with that being said, Oscar, Chelsea, what do you think?
I think it's going to be a very, very exciting season, man. We're in a lot of competitions. Obviously, our season kicks off first Wednesday night, the Super Cup. We're facing Villarreal, a team that obviously Arsenal and Manchester United couldn't get past last season. So now we've got to do the job for England and and make sure that these Spanish guys don't have a leg over us. But I'm confident about that. I think we should win it. Obviously, the big news floating around the Chelsea camp is that Romelu Lukaku is on his way to London as we speak. I believe he might have even landed in London already. He's there. So we have a striker. Like, I hope I don't have to come on this podcast and complain about Timo Werner any longer. I am done. I'm done with watching that guy miss chances. I've had enough. I
was ready until Big Rom decided to return. But Big Rom agendas are coming.
I mean, the Big Rom agendas were always going to come. Like, yeah, I've seen it on the timeline already. Like, he hasn't even joined Chelsea yet, but the Big Rom agendas are there. So I'm gassed though. I think Romelu Lukaku he's going to thrive at Chelsea. I know he's not like, I don't have him on the same level as like the Aguero or the Harry Kane type striker, but I feel like he's the notch just below. Do you know what I mean? And he's elite. But the fact that we create so many chances, he's gonna eat. I've got no bones about that. What's going on, SW6? Big up Lola back in the building for a new season. Yeah, man, I'm excited for the season when it comes to Chelsea. Obviously, we got a lot of players. Like, our squad is stacked to the brim. I feel like that squad should be challenging for the title. I don't feel like we have enough to get over the line. I don't think we're the best team in the league, and I don't think we can perform that way just based on the inconsistencies we saw last season. Maybe we need to bring in a DM as well just to shore up that midfield. But again, like I said, we have so many midfielders. Ross Barkley is still in our squad. Ruben Loftus-Cheek is still in our squad, accompanied with the other guys that won the Champions League. So I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, I've got Chelsea down for a title challenge. I'm second, and I want some trophies this year. I need a Super Cup. I need a Club World Cup, and I do want to retain that Champions League. Cheeky, I know.
When does the Club World Cup take place?
It's like December time.
Okay. Fair enough. Any more, Oscar, on Chelsea, or you want to should we keep it moving?
Lola said, "Is the boohoo model still about?" To be honest, I've given up on Ruben. Innit? I don't think Ruben. I don't think Ruben's going to play many games for Chelsea this year. I think his biggest contribution was injuring Thomas Partey in pre-season. Other than that, I don't think we're going to see. I don't think we're going to see much from him.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that.
Yeah.
Let's move on then quickly to David, man. Arsenal. What a summer. What a, we're here again. Deja vu, you mentioned earlier.
We're here again. We're gonna stink this year again. we're relying on a 20-year-old Emil Smith Rowe, a 21-year-old Lokonga who's just come in. Who's the other one? How old is Tavares? Whatever his name, Nuno. He's another young one.
2021.
He's another young one. And a 19-year-old Saka, bro, and a 23-year-old Ben White. We absolutely stink, bruv. It's absolutely embarrassing that on Sky Sports, yellow bar was Xhaka signing an extension when we're meant to be selling him. This is embarrassing. We have no backup goalkeeper. We've not signed a creative midfielder. We have no right back. Chambers is still here. Bellerin is still here. Why did we buy Cedric? Fam, what is going on, bruv?
Well, Velasquez is still here. This is going to be a fun season. I'll tell you.
Our striker is not striking, fam. It is a mess, fam.
Big up Abdullahi in the comments. He said we are finished. Bellerin is still here. I guess he's going to say I'm an Arsenal fan, and I think we will finish 10th.
Interesting. I don't believe so. I don't believe the hype too tough. But David, this is your piece.
Honestly, I don't trust the mentality of this squad. Arteta has made no improvements at all. Nothing. Nada. Bro, I don't see it, bro. What are we gonna improve, fam?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm thinking hard, but
it's like, fam, he refused. Martinelli is another sign of hope, but he doesn't like the guy, bro.
He doesn't fancy him.
PR, if he starts Willian on that left against Brentford, I am done, bro. Whatever, blood.
I forgot about Willian.
David,
I forgot about Willian.
You have to hope. You have to hope. In the preseason games, it was Pepe on one side, it was Aubameyang on the other, with Lacazette up top. You have to hope he's not starting Willian this season. Surely,
bro. If I see Willian against Brentford, I am done, bro. I already know what time it is, bro.
Game 1, yeah.
Game 1. No.
Pete, can I read out Lola's comments before you?
Yeah.
Lola says, you know that tells you Arsenal are mad. How is it that you want Xhaka gone, but then you give him a new contract?
With a pay rise.
I've decided to pretend the Swiss guy does not exist. Man is a body. Well, you're gonna have to stop looking at Arsenal's midfield because, bruh, he's there.
The truth is, he was never. I don't think he ever was. So, in that, it depends what you believe. Obviously there was rumors, but what's concrete is he's signing a new deal. David said it's yellow bar settings, so that's more or less done. Shout out to Easy 92. Listen, I hope so. I think everybody hopes so. I'm hoping it's a good season. But yeah, okay. So you want to read that one, and then I'll move on to Robin.
Yeah, man. After that, he says, Oscar, I'm gonna watch PSG in the UCL. We're moving mad in the transfers. We're gonna get on PSG. We're gonna get on PSG in a hot minute.
Oh, we will land. Robin, Manchester United, 2 big signings. What are your thoughts?
We addressed 2 out of the 3 areas that need addressing. One part still hasn't been addressed. So until that happens, it's going to be a very interesting watch. What have United done in the transfer window? United, in my opinion, have had the best Premier League transfer window so far in terms of who they signed and what they addressed and the value for money. The fact that we got Jadon Sancho for 73 million, good. The fact that we got Varane, Champions League Varane for 34 million is an absolute steal. I don't know who done that, but hats up to you. In terms of what we're going to do this season, I actually don't know. In theory, we should be going for the league, finish 3rd, finish 2nd. This year, we should be going for the 3. Are we going to go for the league? Probably not, but we should mount to the challenge. I'm so far I'm happy what I've seen. And yeah, it's just a thing of I actually don't know what Ollie's going to do.
What do you think about his new contract?
But I've been saying this. We knew since like March, April that he's going to get a new contract. So I was already resigned to it. So when it was announced, I was just like, okay, it's something that I already knew. Focus on the actual players themselves that needed to be brought in, and they've done well so far. It's just not complete, and that's just the most annoying thing, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Fair dude.
SW6 is saying Man United, no excuse, league challenge minimum.
Yeah, and that's just a fact. It is the fact.
Really? No excuses,
This
minimum.
season, there has to be a league challenge. You don't go from third to second and think, I'm just going to chill. No, you have to go for the league.
Okay, we'll talk on like title situation and everything else later on in the podcast. But I don't think it's fair, personally, to expect minimum title challenge. Just my opinion. But
challenge.
Yeah, no, I don't think they're ready. I don't think they got what it takes to take on Liverpool, Chelsea, and City. I don't think they got what it takes. Ernest, Manchester United, how have you felt this summer so far? What are you thinking ahead of the new season? You got 5 minutes.
So this is gonna be very quick because I'm gonna need two. I'm not watching United this season as long as Ollie's here. This is gonna be a waste of 9 months for me because the reality is with another manager that's like supremely better than this guy, I should expect a title challenge at the minimum. But I'm not going to because we have Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So the reality is I'm transitioning to Atletico Madrid for the second year. So, address me properly, title winners and that. But the reality is
Atleti, yeah?
we've Opa Atleti, you get me, Sal niggas and them, man. But literally, I have no expectations of this season simply because Ollie's there. The fact that we haven't signed a holding midfielder is still a problem. We haven't had a run of 3 years with a solid holding midfielder since Michael Carrick, and the fact that we haven't addressed that is Man United. I think we've been defeated by Barca the last 18 months for dumbest club in the world. So we're still trying to get the titles still this year. So yeah, guys, Robin, enjoy. I hope it's worth your time. And for me, I think that Peter's right that we're not ready, but the main reason that we're not ready is because of the guy in charge. And for me, I just think it's a waste of time. It's a waste of time this year. The only excuse I would have given Ollie this year is if Messi actually came to City. Apart from, there is no excuse. So, guys.
No, but hands down, Manchester United could sign Lionel Messi. Like, they could.
We couldn't.
Why not? Why
because
not?
We're as rich as you think you are. I keep having this conversation with you guys. We're
You
not
do,
as rich as you think
you know my thoughts. I don't believe you.
He never has, to be fair.
A few more surplus reasons why I'm not watching United. Lee Grant is on a new contract. Matic is on a new contract. Mata is on a new contract. We have 5 goalkeepers. We decided that we were going to keep Diogo Dalot instead of going for Kieran Trippier. And we don't have a holding midfielder. So enjoy.
Which, by the way, was Robin mentioned 2 of 3. But number one, people, should have been that defensive midfielder or the central midfielder, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Ernest, can I have a goalkeeper, please? I need a backup one, bro.
Can we have one, please?
Oh no,
you need a 5.
No. We actually withhold goalkeepers to teams that we think are threats to us. That's what we do.
Yeah.
So we decided to withhold Romero because we didn't want Everton to have him because we thought that they might have been a threat to us. So no, you can't have a goalkeeper.
Who was getting Heaton then? Who was buying Heaton?
I don't know. We have 5 goalkeepers.
For real.
Going into the Champions League with 5 goalkeepers and no GM.
You man are greedy, bro.
That's crazy. Lola said the same United who went unbeaten away. It's a minimum title challenge. Too many class players to not. Abdullah, he said, "Is it me who thinks Zidane will be perfect as United manager?" Thoughts?
I think
There is one man I want. There is one
There's
man.
one man.
And he's
I want him.
Italian.
I want him. Yeah, that's
If
the one I
there
want.
was a year, if there was a year where the Italians needed to display more proof that their levels, it was this year.
Yep.
More Italians have won the Premier League than any other nation. It's not rocket science.
That is
I mean,
bizarre.
it's astonishing, Mr.
Well, Englishman has never won it.
An Englishman has never won it, first and foremost.
Come on, man.
But more Italians have won it than anything else. AD, Liverpool, you did your business early. You're getting into your training. You're getting the guys back. Do you know what I'm saying? What is happening?
Big up Abdi.
Big up Abdi, man. Hey, we're back.
Man.
Go to AD.
I think elephant in the room. Last season was catastrophic. Let's call it what we call it. We got pammed 6 times in a row at Anfield. 6. I don't think I've seen us lose 6 in the past sort of 7-8 years.
In a row, back to back.
Bro, the thing is, I'm gonna say teams' names, and it's like I'm picking random names out of a hat. But bro, I saw Everton come there, Burnley, Brighton, Chelsea came, City came, Fulham. Come on,
Caballero.
Absolutely, and obviously, like, don't get me wrong, the centre back issue, yeah, it was prominent, but under no circumstances should we be doing that. So I like the selling of Konate, one for the future, but I think, you know, going into any season, you need 4 centre backs. I think a lot of our issues stemmed from the Van Dijk injury. So little things. So for instance, obviously, if your defense is injured, Fabinho's now coming out of position. That's never a good thing. I think players like Sadio and Mane, they benefit from us playing a high line. And there's little patterns of play that we weren't able to do. So I definitely expect, you know, Mane to be back at the races again. I still feel like we're probably a midfielder light. We still, in my opinion, need something from the middle. Obviously, Harvey Elliott's had a great pre-season, but I think it's ridiculous to put that amount of pressure on the 18-year-olds playing in his first season. You know, when it comes to crunch time, when it's November, never crunch time, when it gets to November and you see Naby Keita is injured, Ox is injured, you know, same old story. Obviously, we're gonna need more quality, and for me as well, I think another thing we need to address in this window, we need more quality and depth, man. I think. When that Real Madrid tie, it was so poignant because we need, you know, we're chasing the Champions League game. Who's going to come off the bench? Who's going to inspire us? Who's going to show that extra bit of guile, class, quality? Bro, we're bringing on Jurgen Shaqiri in the Champions League quarterfinal against Real Madrid. He's taking absolute piss. So for me, starting 11, I genuinely believe our starting 11 is as good as anyone's, but starting 11s don't win Premier League titles. You know, we need some depth, we need some quality, we need some different variations in play. We need, for when the going gets tough, we can call on different people. I don't quite necessarily think we have that, but we need to get that. And I think if we do add that bit of depth, and if Jota does remain injury free, I think we can have a real good go. And I predict and anticipate 86 points minimum. And that's just as it stands.
There's a few comments. Big up Lola. She's saying, "How's Robbo?" I know he had a scan today, injured in pre-season. Adrian, what's it saying? It's not looking likely that he's going to start the season.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think he's out for the season. I think what scared me is that he didn't really give a time frame.
Wait, did you say he's out for the season?
It was mystic.
No.
He said it, but I don't think that's what he meant.
Oh. You mean just the beginning of the season?
You mean he's out for the beginning of the season?
So beginning of the season, yeah, he's out for the beginning of the season, yeah.
I heard out of the season. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
that's what he said.
Mad. Because what he tweeted was quite cryptic. It was like, yeah, it's not as bad as first feared. I'll be back as soon as I can. Thanks for the wishes. But it's like, okay, what's that? 8 weeks, 4 months? I don't know. But I think, you know, funnily enough, the one position we probably could afford to get an injury, although you know how great Robertson is probably left back. Costa Tsimikas, for me, no. In terms of,
you have the best left back in the league. How can you say that?
Well, arguably got the best centre back in the league. Arguably got the best right back in the league. Arguably got the best goalkeeper in the league. So, the reason why I say that is because if Trent goes down, there's nothing there. But obviously we've got Costa Simicas, who's good similar profile. Obviously Milner can do a job there, so it's enough to patch over until Robert comes back.
Lola's asking questions.
How has
she said? Is it only Gunnar you brought in? Sorry, Robin, go ahead.
I was going to ask, how's Van Dijk been so far? Because he's going to be one to watch, especially after a big injury. Is he going to be back to what he was? Because what I've seen in preseason, he's been twined up a couple of times. So it's not looking as promising, but I haven't been watching him in full.
I think realistically, we need to give him sort of 3 months just for him to get the feeling back and for it to feel a lot more natural for him. For him now, it's all about getting minutes under his belt. So I'm not really concerned about the level he's performing at. For me, it's just him remaining fit. And, even if it means we don't start him against Norwich and, we're slowly integrating him back into the side up until he's up and running. So, he was out for 9 months. He ain't going to come back the same straight away. So, we'll just take it each day as it comes.
Big up boss like Endo. He's back. He said, big up Mandem. Welcome back. By the way, Liverpool ain't on piss this season. We're going to be in a top 4 scrap with Leicester, players aging, lack of business, and Virgil won't be the same straight away. There's a lot wrong with that. There's a lot wrong with that. Adrian, can I ask you a quick question? When it comes to the signings, the lack of signings, do you believe that is because of Klopp sort of wanting a small squad, as he's famously said before? Or do you feel like Klopp wants more players in and the Liverpool board is just taking a bit of time before making the signings? Because I've heard you linked with Saul Niguez as well. What do you think?
Bro, you see the pain in his eyes every time he's speaking and he says he's happy. It's like a woman, it's like an auntie that she's been with uncle 40 years. He spends half the year in Africa. Yeah, she'll tell you she's happy. She's not happy, but she's managing. She's managing, unfortunately. So I think no, it's clear. It's clear. Jurgen Klopp wants to add to the squad, but but our owners are our owners. But again, I think it's little things wherein Harvey Elliott is a lot is going to be put on him. We'll see how it goes. But definitely, I expect Liverpool to get 1 or 2 more over the line. For me, another CM and another attacker, and I can live with that.
I saw a clip from pre-season. Van Dijk was getting mudded. He was getting dropped on the floor. Are you nervous about him returning and how that's gonna look?
Like I think it's with any injury, isn't it? Like obviously, if you're out for as long as you're out for, you ain't gonna hit the ground running straight away. It's gonna take you time to get the feeling in your bones, but just his presence. I think just his presence, it gives us something. And then when we do get to sort of November, and when he is actually, looking a bit more like Van Dijk again, we can kick on from then. So that's why I think it's important to keep, because Konate, Matip, and Gomez, they're all injury prone between them. So I think for us, it's vital to have 4 centre halves to choose from, and then we just sort of manage Virgil as and when.
Pete,
fair dues. No, we can. I guess I can give you 2 seconds on Arsenal. It won't be too long. It will be very, very brief because I think David's more or less said what he's had to say. It's a weird one because obviously, like when the dust settles in a league season, you look at it and you have a bit more of a logical mind, you have a bit more of a sober mind, but at the same time, nostalgia can sort of make you forget what really was happening at that time. We were 6 points off top 4 last season, and we've made 3 signings whereby all of the 3 signings we've signed, I think we could relatively say Arsenal fans are happy with. They're not unhappy about it. I am a bit concerned in that we were the 3rd best defence in the league last season and we spent 50 million quid on a centre half. That worries me, especially if that's going to be the marquee of the summer. Because if it is, Arsenal fans are going to riot this season. It's going to be so toxic this year. It's going to be more than ever before. Arteta survived his job last season because there was no fans, really and truly. When the fans rock up, it's going to be curtains. It's going to be and we're talking, our first home game is Chelsea. So it's not going to take long. It's not going to take long. I think the one after that is Norwich and Spurs. It's not going to take long. It's not going to take long at all. Obviously, people are having a meltdown after pre-season. I made the mistake of going on Spaces on Twitter because I forgot that Arsenal's fan base is one of the worst in the world. You know what I'm saying? In terms of panic stations, in terms of just, people saying we're going to be relegated. My man earlier today, Abdullah, said that we're going to finish 10th. I don't think so, bro. I think we're going way too overboard. We've got arguably the fifth best squad in the league, right? I personally expect Arsenal to finish 5th this season. We have to have a good season, for sure, but I expect us to finish 5th this season. The thing that breaks my heart, though, is Thomas Partey getting injured again, because he was looking phenomenal in pre-season. And I thought, okay, here we go. We're gonna get going. One more creative midfielder. That's all I need in that side, I think, at the moment. Aubameyang and Lacazette, I'm not worried about any of that. Oscar, you're on mute if you're talking to me. But I feel like Lacazette, Aubameyang, the goals will take care of themselves. They'll get back in the swing of things. They need to be fed because last year they were living off scraps.
Peter,
talk to me.
Do you want to know where those 6 points are? Let's start off. Leicester at home. Vardy is injured. No, he doesn't start. He's on the bench. Then he comes on and scores. That's 3 points right there. Burnley at home.
Yeah, I was going to say, why'd you go Leicester? Let's go Burnley.
Xhaka gets himself sent off. Then Aubameyang scores an own goal. That's another 3 points right there. Another 3 points. Burnley again. Winning the game. I think we scored early. I can't remember which order it was. Then Xhaka does that stupid mistake again.
Idiot.
There you go. That's 9 points right there. That's 2 points dropped right there.
Villa at home and away. You forgot those
Villa,
ones.
Yeah. Villa away was woeful. Villa at home.
Villa at home
was Pamage.
Yeah.
It was like Pamage.
Honestly, Pete, is stupid mistakes. The same. It's going to be the same thing.
But do you know what? Do you know what I think, David? I think I look at Arsenal squad right now, and I look at the players that you've brought in, and I honestly can't see how that doesn't replicate itself. You're gonna make those stupid mistakes again. You've still got your Xhakas and your Willians and your whatnot. It's sad. Let me read some comments, and you guys can respond to them. Boss Out Endo says 5th. Is on that budge. He said there's at least 7 teams better than Arsenal plus Villa. I don't know does that mean Villa's included in the 7, or is that, I don't know what that means. Lola also said I think White is a good signing, but if him coming means actual creators don't come, then it's stupidity. Yeah. And the question that I wanted to ask you, Peter, because you said you wanted a creative midfielder, I just wanted a name from you. Who would you like?
Any of the above, yeah. Hossim Aouar, James Maddison, I'm skeptical about because I don't think I'm going to get 38 games from him, and that's my big concern with him. And 65 million quid? You're all right, And then you're looking at Martin Ødegaard. I wasn't necessarily impressed by him so much last season, but he maybe over time he might gel and become a bit better there. So you're looking at those two, and I would have loved Yves Bissouma. Somebody I think Abdullah mentioned it earlier. And it's one of those where you think, Yves Bissouma could have been perfect. Lokonga looks good, don't get it twisted. But I think we need more depth in there because Elneny, Xhaka, Torreira's still here, by the way. So, it's one of those where you just think,
where is he? Why is he not playing in pre-season or anything?
Bro, I don't know. That's a good. Where is Torreira? It's a good question. I guarantee he's not in the country. I bet you that.
Bro. Man's living that up in Madrid somewhere, topless.
Abdullah, he says, why do you take so long to sign players?
It's a disgrace, bro.
I would in return say Arsenal have signed 3 players this window. That's more than any other team in the top 6.
Well, this is the thing. Football is perspective city. Do you know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, as Oscar's just said, that we've signed probably the most players out of everybody here on this podcast, right? But at the same time, it's I think to his point is that Chelsea were linked with Lukaku not 3 days ago. I've heard he's got a medical happening as we talk.
Bro, he's flying into London, bro.
No. There you go. That's not true, guys. We were linked with Lukaku in flipping May, bro.
Oscar, the talk, obviously the rumour talk and everything else was Haaland, yeah? When did you hear about Arsenal? Arsenal have been linked with Hossim Aouar for a year.
About 2 years.
Over a year.
James Maddison, another one, yeah? But where people have, more than just Twitter rumours, but more so like on press, on channels, on things like that.
And Buendia as well.
Yeah,
They lost
but how long were they linked with Ben White for?
a long time before the Euro
Quite a
started.
bit.
Oh, it wasn't
Quite
that
a
long,
bit.
bro. It wasn't that
Before
long.
the
It was
Euros
this summer they got the deal done, and the guy was at the Euros. Remember that?
Yeah,
So
yeah, but
they
before
got
the
the deal
Euros,
done. Lokonga, I heard Lokonga's coming to Arsenal. 2 weeks later, he was an Arsenal player. So, like, it's not an Arsenal specific thing. There's COVID. There's all sorts of things that are making transfers work a bit slower. And I think Arsenal have got 3 players in. You need a couple more, but it takes time.
Oscar, we always do this every year. We finish the puzzle. We always get the piece completed. That's everyone. I think everyone's just nitpick. Oh, we never, even under Wenger days, we never finished the puzzle, bro. We got the defense. We need a striker. He only goes and sign a goalkeeper. Like, bro,
Always something missing. Always.
Without fail. There's always one.
Every single time Wenger would shop in Harrods, window shop in Harrods, come out a little with a magic bean. It's like, hang on a minute. No. Wenger, we need a defensive midfielder. You haven't replaced Gilberto Silva, and it's 2012. Okay? Let's get a defensive midfielder in. And then he finally, and even then we can still say we're still looking for that guy. We're still looking for a defensive midfielder. Number one targets, Oscar, is more my issue because when Arsenal have a number one target, that seems to take a year and a day. So
yeah, I can understand the frustration. Lola says, "Now, Oscar, Lokonga was linked for time before he signed. You didn't hear it because you don't care." I saw comps on my timeline of Lokonga. 2 weeks later, I see him announced. So I didn't know how long it took.
This comment right here is spot on.
Tavares is a backup, bro, and Lokonga is young. Come on, bro.
Totally agree.
You need a backup goalkeeper, right back, and a central attacking midfielder.
We needed to improve the first 11, and we did that with Ben White, the position we needed least.
Yeah.
Considering what our circumstances were. So, go on.
I was just gonna say, if we keep it a buck, if we look at the likely Arsenal 11 that's going to start against Brentford, how dissimilar is it to what ended last season, which the Arsenal fans were up in awe about?
Yeah, David said deja vu. David said deja vu.
Bro, if I see Willian start this game, bro, I am done, bro.
I think the team that started against Spurs is going to be the 11. I have a feeling that's going to be the 11 on Friday.
Okay,
what time's kick off Friday?
8 p.m.
8 p.m. Football is back Friday night, guys. I'm buzzing.
Friday 8 p.m. I need to look at my fantasy team and just see who's there.
Hey, Robin, captain, Ivan Toney, put it in there.
Listen, why are we kicking off first? Why? You couldn't wait. Give us Monday. Let us rest.
Alphabetical order.
That part's going to be bumping.
Bam. It's going to be 1,000 volts.
Yeah, Lola said Arsenal have more to fix than the other 4 or 5 big clubs. Oh, yeah, basically, you need more work. Basically,
we need the most surgery, possibly, quite possibly. But yeah, William had a good first game last season.
He's mugging.
This guy, man, come out with what was it? 2 assists on that. Yeah,
you're killing me, SW6, man. All right, bro.
But anyway, listen. Next Monday is going to be fire. That's all I'm saying. Next Monday's pod will be on fleek. Can we get into the questions, the predictions, the preview ahead of the brand new season, 2021-2022 Premier League season? I'm going to kick things off. Oscar, we'll go from Oscar, David, Robin, Ernest, AD, and we'll carry on. Transfer signing of the season so far, Oscar. Who have you selected?
So of done deals?
Yes, done deals so far.
For me, it has to be no, because I know who to say, but then I've got 2 in it. I've got 2 strong ones. I'm gonna go with Jack Grealish. I know everyone's super like hung up about the price tag, 100 million. But as I was saying to you guys in the group chat, I think this guy is going to be a Manchester City legend. I think he's 25 years old. He's only this is, in my opinion, I think this is the big move. He's not going to go anywhere after this. He's going to have the next 5 or 6 years at City, winning titles, being a huge contributor into their team. I feel like since he's come into the Premier League, him at Aston Villa, he was insane last season for me. Before he got injured, he was on course to be at least nominated for Player of the Season. I think he adds a different dimension to that City team. They still need a striker. He doesn't take them over the limit, but I think he's going to win PFA Player of the Year at Manchester City in years to come.
Ooh.
That's my.
Okay, I think going to say this season.
No. I think he will get it. It might not be. He might not hit the ground running, but eventually, I see him being franchise player at City long term. So, yeah, man, you're giving him the number 10. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go Jack Grealish. I believe in that boy.
What do you think he brings to City?
As in, City were fine in terms of what he brings. I don't think City needed that creativity and that drive. I feel like he's going to help them unlock low blocks a little bit better. He drags players to the ball, as you know, and then he frees it up where there's other players that are better quality. Because obviously he was always laying it off to an Ollie Watkins or an El Ghazi. Now he's laying it off to Phil Foden or Kevin De Bruyne. So
very good point.
I still need to understand where that striker piece is going to fit for Pep. I hate the false 9 thing. I don't know how he's going to do that. Maybe it's going to be Foden, maybe Sterling. Who knows? But I feel like he's good. He creates space effortlessly, Jack Grealish. And when you give space to players of that quality, Mahrez, KDB, whoo, yeah.
Oscar, don't you think he had a bit of a training session with Leicester's low block? Because I'm sure he met the low block for the first time in his life, where he's like, bloody, what the heck is this? I'm used to being in acres of space. Why is everybody here with me?
Bro, indeed he was on his back.
On his back, blood. You know
Boss Endo said, I'm not even hating. Jack Grealish is a waste of money for City. They don't need him. They have too many similar players. They ain't got no one on his level, bro. Like, they got KDB, but he adds something different, I think.
Do you know what, though, Oscar? In their peak, yeah, Mahrez or Grealish, who are you taking?
Mahrez best season, the Leicester season, I'm taking that Mahrez. But I'm taking Grealish over any City Mahrez.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah. I don't think Mahrez has done what he was supposed to do at City.
I think Mahrez's first year at City was pretty good.
What, when he missed the penalty at Anfield? Yeah, do me a favour.
They won the league. he won the league at Brighton for them.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. No, I was nitpicking. I was just joking.
No,
yeah, I think Mahrez is better than what we've seen.
Okay. He needs to remember he's at City now. Can't keep holding onto the ball like Traore is the only option. Yeah.
No, not Adama. What's the other one? Bertrand.
He will learn. Mahrez is. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, he says Mahrez is better than Grealish. Are you mad? You see Mahrez last season? Did you see Grealish last season? Grealish is better than Mahrez, in my opinion.
Thing is, Mahrez was good last season, but I do think Grealish was unplayable. He was unplayable.
I don't like this. This Mahrez was very, very good. I don't like.
I agree.
Mahrez is so much better than that. Like,
yeah, and they're on the they're on the same team. One on the right, one on the left. Headache.
Mahrez needs to do more.
You're looking at this wrong, fam. It's stress. Do you know this is why I love City, bro. All over the pitch, bro. You can't just man-mark this one. It's the stress.
Bro, every summer, we saw it from All or Nothing. They look at what they need and they get it done. It's simple.
The meetings.
It's an operation. They build a profile and they go and find it.
If they don't sign a striker this season, it's because they don't want to. I know they're linked to Kane, but Guardiola said it himself. If they're not willing to negotiate, guess what?
They got
it's over.
That's what he said. He just said we're on our way to Belfast, talking about Chelsea on the Super Cup. He's got tickets to the game, so big up him.
Oh, big up yourself, man. Big up yourself. David, transfer signing of the season so far, in your opinion?
For the money spent, age, and quality, bruv, it has to be Varane. I'm sorry, bruv.
Thank you very much. I was like, Grealish?
And a specific need, blood. You needed someone to partner Maguire, bruv. Because Maguire's partner was always having a howler at some point. So man knows, hey, blood.
Man can side man all season, blood. Any one of them were just side men for the season. For sure.
Now man's got a Donny, bruv. Man said, okay, I'm secure now, cuz. Any mistake?
You don't know what? I'm going to teach Maguire how to defend. Don't worry about me.
There you go, bruv.
Don't worry about me.
Price was 40. Was it 42?
With add-ons, 34. So it's originally 34 and then add-ons. Rise not 42.
Champions League Vahan.
34 million, rise not 42 with add-ons.
Man, yeah. It's not even, I can't even argue with that one, bro.
Interessant. Robinho, talk to me. Who's your transfer signing of the season so far?
Champions League Varane.
Champions League Varane.
No, I'm saying, like, for example, he's 28. The fact that he was 34 quid is unfathomable. He shouldn't be going for that price.
34 quid.
That's the 34 quid.
34 quid. 34 million. 34 million, you know what I mean? Yes, a lot of people can question what he does without Ramos. But the guy is actually a quality defender. CB backs him up for himself. And someone that I'm not seeing Lindelof on the pitch anymore next to Maguire, I'm happy. That is all I was at there. I'm just, as long as he's not there and there's competency, Maguire can go up and do his header and do whatever. I doesn't have to worry about running back because there's someone there.
Ernest, what's your opinion on Varane? Because you've always been very vocal about this player.
I'm not his biggest fan, but I think because the thing is, I've always said to people, that I don't know if it's just me being the villain that I am, but I always watch him at Madrid without Ramos having a bad game. So my thing is, I'm just like, if you're looking at strictly the CV, Varane is he's a Ferrero Rocher in a celebration box. This guy is pure, unfiltered luxury. At the same time, I just feel like we're gonna have to see if he complements Maguire. But if you're talking about the signature of the guy, 34 million. I don't know what was on about Grealish, my bro. Like, they did not need Grealish. If you're talking about, because the signing of the season has to be someone that they expeditiously needed. Like, someone that you look at it, you say, what does the team need? City didn't need Grealish.
But I look at it like, of all the signings that I've seen, City Grealish is the one that I can guarantee is going to be a success.
No, but I don't. Well, my interpretation of signing of the season is at the time of signature. Who?
Okay, I get you.
What does it? Do you see what I'm saying? So I think what you're making a prediction. I ain't got a problem with that because I like Grealish. I just 100 million, bro. Yeah, that's you need. I need to see stuff, and it's not his fault. It's not his fault. You're number 10 at City, taking over from the great Kun Aguero. Not to say his score goals, but 100 M's, my bro. You need to be moving like Drake from 2010 to 2014. I need to see levels, bro.
Bro, that was a hot run, you know. Brother, you dropped take care in that period.
That's what I'm saying. Look, listen, I was gonna say Lukaku. Like, but he's not signed yet because
it's nearly there.
After what I saw from Timothy Werner last year, my God, wow. Even though, like,
I can leave him alone for now. I'm still watching him, but I will leave him alone.
I'm not gonna lie. Everyone's been asking me about Lukaku at Chelsea, and I'm like, listen, Chelsea need leadership at the front. They need someone who's gonna be able to deal with youngsters like Pulisic, like Kai Havertz, like Mason Mount, and their naivety. And obviously, I'm saying this, not disregard that these players have just won the Champions League without Lukaku. But if Chelsea are going to try and win the league, they need leadership up front. I love Tammy. I think that he's been done dirty a bit.
You love Tammy?
Needs to leave the club. No, as in...
You've never shown any love.
I said he's not levels.
Yeah, no, I'm it's the first time I'm hearing love. I never heard or saw love. I never heard love, levels? Ernest. No.
Is Tammy levels? Okay,
probably
cool.
Not.
So I can love someone who's not levels. Like,
it's first time I'm hearing it. It's the first time I'm hearing it. I'm shocked.
No. As in, I feel like Tammy he needs game time, and he's not gonna get that at Chelsea. So that being said, Lukaku would have been my pick if he signed it. He's done half of his medical, they're saying. So if you're talking today, considering I expected Liverpool to do better, Arsenal, let's not even discuss. City, they needed a DM, and for me, like, they're not signing the player they need, and no striker as well, not yet anyway. Varane has to be the signing of the season. if he concedes 20 goals in his next 2 games, he's still the signing of the season because United needed a centre back, and with the experience that he brings, this back four, none of this back four has won anything. You know what I'm on? Maybe Luke Shaw. Maybe I think Luke Shaw's won an FA Cup or something, but they haven't won anything. And for me, I just feel like
you make a great point.
Someone with a CV that incredible, like he has to be signing of the season so far.
Awesome stuff. Good points. Adrian, who is your transfer signing of the season so far?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump on the Varane bandwagon. I think when we look at sort of City last season, we looked at holy smokes, how the hell did we get obliterated in this title race by Liverpool? How the hell did we lose our league crown? Our centre backs just weren't good enough. We're gonna go out. We're gonna buy a top dollar centre half. He's going to improve our side tenfold. He's going to improve the players around him. We're going to win the league. And I think similarly, Manchester United have that same thing in mind with, Rafael Varane. And I think, just simply his physical attributes alone, I think they really complement Maguire. I think Maguire is a guy wherein he will look clutch. He'll look amazing in the right scenario. Like for me, Victor Lindelof, he's a nothing defender. He's not particularly bad. I just don't think he's particularly good at anything. So I think Rafa Varane, I'll be honest with you, and I'll be so wrong. In my honest opinion, all United need now is a CDM, and it could be curtains.
Yeah, I think it's important that they get the CDM in. They have to get him in. I can't believe he's gone for that low. That it makes me think, you know what? I don't know if he's going to be as good as what we think.
Well, something might be wrong.
Something's not adding up.
What dodgy knee?
Dodgy meat. Something just doesn't seem clear to me. That's all. For me, guys, I've tackled, man. I've been wrestling all week, between 2 signings. Okay. In second place, though, I'll give my second place and then I'll give you my first. Second place, I'm going to go with Konate, simply because Liverpool, horses for courses, Liverpool got a centre-half in who's very good, who is going to be one for the future, of course. 36 million you paid for him? Is it something like that?
Yeah, something like that.
And I think, obviously, we saw Liverpool's disaster last season. They're going to be back this season, and I think they'll be in the title race, obviously. They've got a great side. I think adding Konate to that, man, is going to be, and to let Van Dijk. You know what I'm saying? If worse comes to worse, he's got Gomez with there. There's a bit of Matip if you want to add a bit of that in the sauce. There's that. So I thought, man, I think I'm going to put him in there. But then, this is just off kilter, left-hand side. For me, overall, considering the circumstances, considering what they've gone through, Emi Buendia is a fantastic signing for Aston Villa. Fantastic signing. They got him for what? 30 million quid? What I'll say about him, I'll let the Premier League season speak for himself because he's going to be an absolute player for Aston Villa this season. What a transfer window. 24 million quid. 24 years old, 30 million quid, and you're replacing somebody who they gave 100 million for. You know the ones. They've saved 70 if you want, and they've gone and done their other good business, by the way. Emi Buendia, for me, is going to be the signing of the season, for sure.
And do you know why that's a good shout as well? Because obviously losing Grealish realistically should take Villa back 6-7 places alone. So the fact that they've got someone that can actually tell that, that's another way of looking at it as well.
Everybody's got their reasoning as what they determine a good transfer window is, and all are valid. You know the ones. For some, it's look at Oscar's, but Oscar is like Grealish is the best player in the transfer window right now that's getting bought in the Premier League. And
that's how I see it.
Then Robin and Ernest were giving it value for money and what you get from this. I think David mentioned that as well, and I think even you as well, Adrian. But for me, I'm like, okay, somebody lost one, and then they've gone and brought in another. And it's like, they're not going to miss Grealish, in my opinion. They're not going to miss him this season. That's how big I think that transfer is.
Hey, by the way, did you even mention Leon Bailey?
Oh, the next question. We're going to get onto that. The next question.
Pete, before we move on to the next question, can I read a couple comments just because other people have their say? Lola said a different shout, Sumari for the Foxes. Decent.
17 million.
Good game in the Community Shield.
How are they getting him for 17 million?
Yeah, Lola knows ball, man. That's a shout.
Boss that ender said he's not feeling Kanate. Abdi,
Hey, boss, like, bro, can we get some positivity, fam?
never from boss like. Never. Yeah, Abdi's bigging up the Varane and Maguire partnership and Sancho being able to rip it up. Last one before we go to the next question. Fazli, I don't know if I've said that right. Vardy will haul against Wolves with how the new manager Wolves is set up. They play a high line, Vardy will exploit it, and with a thicker line in the offside position, it will benefit Vardy for fantasy.
Wait. Hang on a minute. What, Wolves are going to play a high line with Connor Cody?
Hey.
Hey, listen.
Who's the manager?
Lord have mercy.
Lag, I think his name is.
Portuguese geezer. Don't know.
He needs to do his research, bruv. I don't know why you're gonna come to the. Anyway, don't even get me started.
Yeah, Bruno Lage. He's gonna be a.
Them man, they are going down, bruv.
Whoa! Hold that fire. We've got that question coming up.
All right.
But let's go on to the next question now, okay? Which team has had the best transfer window so far? Oscar, we kick off with you.
We mentioned them a little bit. Aston Villa, Buendia, Leon Bailey, Danny Ings. I mean, come on.
It's laughable.
It's brilliant. And at the back, they've even added Twanzebe just for good measure. It's a great window. Obviously, they seem like they knew they were losing Grealish from early, so they made plans before he even went out the door, and they got in what they needed. I can't complain. They had a good season. I think they're going to have another one.
You missed out Ashley Young, my friend. You missed out Ashley Young. He's come back to the Villa.
I mean...
You've only come to see the Villa.
You keep leaning back. You keep leaning back.
Yeah. Go to the next person. I'm not
leaning back.
David, who's had the best transfer window so far? What club?
I'll put United a close second, but yeah, Villa.
Yeah, I think Villa's the popular answer. Robin, who have you got as the best transfer window so far?
Yeah, no, I have to agree with everyone so far. Aston Villa, I think it's just they've just quietly done the business. The fact that Danny Ings got signed and absolutely no one, not even any journalist, saw that one coming at all. They just bombed there. So, yeah, man, they're just doing their job.
Strange move for me. Strange move because with Ollie Watkins at the helm, you do think, and they don't play two centre forwards; they play one. Ings was heavily linked with like Spurs and West Ham because he didn't sign a new contract at Southampton, so obviously they were going to get rid. And then 25 million, that was it. Like, Premier League tax, English tax, what happened to all that? You know what I mean? 25 million quid is good.
And bear in mind, they still have Bertrand Traore. They have McGinn. They've got a decent squad of players around that, so it's not.
And what
it's not too shabby from them.
Well.
Lola says Villa on paper, but I don't think it will gel as well as people think. I don't think Bailey is going to bang this season.
Really?
I'm not sold on Leon Bailey. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I don't know him. That's what I'm saying.
He had a good season last season.
I don't know him. I don't know how well he's going to do. So I'll wait to see when it comes to him. Buendia, Ings, those guys I'm more sure of. But just a quick heads up. Remember last year, Everton were the ones that everybody was talking about had the greatest transfer window. It didn't really work out too special for them.
No, that's fair enough. That's very true.
Their standout was Calvert-Lewin, a player they already had.
Yeah, no, fair enough. And they want Cantwell and Ward-Prowse too. See, if they cap that.
Two players I don't like.
What?
I'll just be real with you, man. I feel because Ward-Prowse scores 4 free kicks a season, people think he's a lot better than he actually is. But
I agree.
Adrian, thank you.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It gives me Stephen Davis vibes. You know the ones there.
Exactly.
And he was former Southampton, former Villa. You know what I mean? Industrial. You know what I'm saying? Give me some legs. Give me some mileage.
Brexit,
exactly. Ernest, Which team had the best transfer window so far?
No, Villa, all day.
You've only come to see the Villa. Everyone's going with Villa so far. AD, who's had the best transfer window so far?
Yeah, I think everyone's going for Villa because it's the right answer. You know, you lose your best player. No, bro. And I think my man, I forgot his name, and Christian Parslow, I think he said it best. You know, we've lost his creativity. Emi Buendia will give us that. We've lost his directness and his ability to beat players. Liam Bailey will give us that. We've lost his goal threat. Danny Ings will give us that. So yeah, excellent. As a side mention, I'd want to go for Leicester as well. I think Bakary Samare, Patson Daka. I even think Ryan Bertrand, not glamorous, not sexy, but you know what? Experienced Premier League player who will come in and do a job. So I think Leicester has a good one.
What's annoying me with Ryan Bertrand? Oscar, you can vouch. Number 5 at left back. That stuff pisses me off. I need the right numbers in the right place.
I heard that.
Number 5. I see him on there on the left back with a 5. Makes no sense.
and so to park on the Leicester thing, what would have sort of taken them to number 1 for me, and one thing they have to do if they want moving forwards, they need a proper right winger, man. Because this Ayoze Perez guy, I said it from the day he walks through the door. The boy does nothing. He's got nothing to his game.
Allow him, man.
But if they want to kick on, they need a proper right winger. They need impacts from the right wing.
He won golden ball, fam. He won golden ball. I'm in, blood. I'm in.
He's trying.
I mean, so did Anderson and Balotelli, for what it's worth.
To put into perspective. AD, you've gone for Villa?
Yeah. Villa.
Yeah. I think, Aston Villa, for me, it's without that, Aston Villa. I do think Leicester City is the strong second with Manchester United in third place for sure. I definitely will go with Aston Villa. Okay. Who's had the worst window so far? Oscar. So far, who's had the worst?
Oh, that wasn't on my list. I'm gonna say Liverpool. I feel like they need to add in so many different areas. They've only got Konate in. As we all know, they have the strongest first 11, but their depth. And I asked Adrian earlier, do you think it's because Klopp wants a tight squad, or is it just because FSG don't want to spend the money? I don't know what it is, but I feel like their team is still elite. They could still compete for the Champions League and the league if they just bolster that squad a little bit. Like, man, I rate Liverpool very, very highly, and I don't think they're far off being the team they were the season before last.
Wow, I am shocked. I'm not going to lie, I'm shocked. David, who has had the worst transfer window this season so far?
At the moment, I would say Tottenham.
Oh, yeah.
Huh.
Really?
Christian Guerrero, Hill, new goalkeeper. No. Smelly.
No.
Smelly,
bruv.
And if they lose Kane on top of that, then it will be like,
hey,
will they have enough time to replace?
I don't know. We'll see. Looks like they're going for Martinez, isn't it?
Oh God.
But does Martinez want to come to them? That is the question.
Nope.
Actually, you know what? Does Nuno count as well?
Does Nuno? Well, after their merry-go-round, I swear, like, we lost in the pod. They had no manager. Honestly,
Didn't they have that kid? I swear they had that kid as a manager.
Mason.
Right,
that 22-year-olds.
Man's doing A2s.
You got them to the conference.
My man
done his job.
That's a level 3 MVQ football management.
It was a level 4. Fair play. So David says Tottenham Hotspur. Robin, who's had the worst window so far?
I have to agree with Oscar. I'm going Liverpool, and I'm just going on what we had in the group chat. I've always said that Liverpool always have great players, a great first 11, but that squad depth, and I said it last season, they needed to buy a defender. Luckily, they did buy a defender this time. But I said, if Van Dijk gets taken out, which he did, there will be massive problems. And I feel like this season, they've addressed if Van Dijk goes down, they do have a couple defenders to lack it. But I still think they need a striker, personally. I don't think Jota alone can do a lot. And there's Bobby Firmino. We all know how we all feel about him. And I just feel like the squad is getting on. So for me, it's not like I don't fear or rate Liverpool. it's just like I don't put them up as they're going to challenge City. Not this season, at least.
Interesting.
If that makes sense.
Interesting.
I just feel like they need a little bit more. If they can get a good second team, then yeah, they can do it. But I don't think they've learned completely their lesson about having backups just in case the wrong comes along. So yeah.
Fair enough. Ernest, who's had the worst window so far?
This is the team that I'm nominating to go down, to sack their manager first and to go down first. The Saints.
Yeah.
Southampton are
Oh,
a
boy.
bag of trash. Like, I can't believe Danny Ings has gone. And I'm looking at this team like, vrah, the bar is in hell. They are going down like...
Oh, boy. Ralph and the Mendem.
Can I say
long for them.
100%? I'll put my neck on the line. Southampton are definitely not going down, and I think yes, they've lost Danny Ings. We'll wait to see who they bring in terms of a striker, but I don't think they've had the worst. Like they brought in Tino Livramento, who's a really, really highly rated fullback.
Pete,
The boy kicked a pro ball.
Pete, I need your assistance. You're the resident Arsenal fan that's still here. Every player that Arsenal fans don't know at the Emirates, what happens after they say their name?
Who? Hey, Valentino Livramento. I'm telling you guys, watch him this season. You guys,
He's getting a massive poo at the Emirates. I'll tell you that now.
He sounds like a drip. Sounds like a designer brand.
He must be 14 years old. Because when I saw his announcement picture, the guy has bare acne, bro. He is a mute, man. I said, who is this guy?
Nah, if you've got
look, one thing I will say is a big season for Che Adams, yeah? Big season. He needs to start getting goals.
You people with your Che Adams stock here, bro, he's not it, man.
Listen, bro, he needs to put the weights down and focus on scoring the goals, because the bench press is getting so far.
Hey, SW6. When Valentino Livramento stocks start rising, just know who was here first.
No, for real. No, for real. That is a brand designer. That right there.
It's coming.
That is a design.
According to fans, he's not
no, guys. On a serious note, Southampton have no one. I've got stocks here. No one,
brother.
I hear Vestergaard's on the market as well.
You're kidding.
Huh?
I heard Vestergaard's on the market as well.
Lola said they're linked with Armstrong from Blackburn.
Well, there you go, innit? If you're shopping in the Championship, there you go.
It was feeding,
but when Villa shopped in the Championship for Buendia, it was the greatest signing.
I mean, he's a Premier League player. He went out of Norwich. What are we talking about? He's up.
Lola saying, please don't ignore Newcastle.
Believe you me, I wasn't going to.
Let's go.
Let's go, Jurgen.
Let's go. Talk to us. Why Newcastle United?
Well, a transfer windows when you buy players, right? They bought no one. They bought a single soul. I'm hearing apparently they've had a fee agreed with Willock.
Yeah, Willock's coming in. Willock's on the way.
Okay, fair enough.
He's going up the A1. He's going up the A1. He's on his way.
As we speak, yeah. Him and the other team I wanted to mention. Bro, do you see this? You see Everton's transfer window? Let me first of all, I'm gonna name you the players they've signed. I'm gonna name you how much they've spent on these players, and I'm gonna tell you what it is, right? Brother, they've signed Asmir Begovic. I saw he was playing that carrier back last season. The guy is so decrepit, he's so falling off. He wasn't even good enough for Bournemouth. I'm sure it was their record signing at a point. They said, bro, we can't afford to have you in the pitch. You're not good enough and worthy enough for us to sell. We're just gonna loan you out to carry a bag. Him, right? Andros Townsend on the free. That's probably their best signing. Andros Townsend on the free is probably the best signing that they've made. And then Demarai Gray. Did you guys know he was playing for Bayer Leverkusen last season?
No. When they said he signed it from Leverkusen, I said, who?
What
What do you mean? Wait, the one that was at Leicester.
Yeah, the guy that was at Leicester. That he's
Oh my god!
got a Premier, he's a Premier League winner.
Oh my god!
So, boy, like that.
Oh my! I did not know he was at Leverkusen.
I think it was him, Jeremy Frimpong, and Timothy Fosu-Mensah. They all went at the same time.
Listen, AD Hogan.
Brother, this is it, man. Like, but when I'm talking about Everton, it's so natural because the guys make me sick, absolutely sick. I've had enough. I had enough toffee to last a lifetime. So, yeah, and then to top it all off, they've gone and signed the manager who gave their arch nemesis their 5th European Cup in their history. I mean, but that's why Carlo, he just said, "What the hell is this? What the hell's going on here?" Yeah, he said, "I'm out of here." James Rodriguez, he must have thrown himself down a flight of stairs because he don't know what to do.
What's
he literally came out. He came out and said, "I came to Everton for Carlo. Now Carlo's left. What do I do?" I don't know, brother. He told me to go to Everton.
on the in-build thing, he's got nothing left. So yeah, those two for me.
Thing is, Everton's window, I looked at it, I said, nah, something is wrong financially at that football club. It's made losses, don't get me wrong. But the way you just dissected that one, bro, Adrian, you are inspiring me to throw them as number one.
Peter.
Oh man.
They've spent 50 million on he who shall not be named until further notice. How much did they spend on Iwobi? They threw money up a wall at David Klassen, Sandro Ramirez. Bro, if I was to get you the list of guys, you didn't even. You got Mohamed Besic run out of a back closet like a rat. Theo Walcott, Yannick Bolasie, 28 million, popped his ACL. Bro, if you look at the amount of money these guys have pumped into the River Thames, of course they ain't got no money no more. Of course, why would they?
Is Moise Kean back? Or has he gone back to PSG?
I think he's back at Everton. To be fair, I think he is back at Everton. Oh my days!
Hold on. He's not playing with Starboy Messi, nah.
No. Don't be silly.
I'll just keeping his seat warm.
Nah, no. If you listen, what black and you're not French? No. We're not permanently signing you. What are you talking about? You got to be French. You have to come from somewhere.
Peter, have you started?
You started already, Peter. You started. You haven't even started the new season, and you've already started.
Name the black player that isn't French that has a permanent deal. Name him. Lone FC, fam.
That's not French.
Or doesn't speak French. Wait, Moise Kean doesn't. I'll tell you that.
He does speak French.
Ah, damn it, does he?
He does, because remember the video when you got in a fight in Belgium with some random Donny? Yeah, he was speaking French.
Was that him?
That was him.
Yeah, it was him, bro.
It was him.
That's what Everton are signing. Oh God, I'm not gonna lie, guys. At the time of recording, so far right now, the worst transfer window for me so far, Chelsea Football Club. And simply because they haven't strengthened, right? I don't know what they brought. They brought in this goalkeeper, right? Fair enough. Obviously, Lukaku's on the roads, you know what I mean? In the wing. He's coming down. So obviously that will mask over what was a terrible window to start with. Because I know that they were chasing Haaland, right? And it looked like Dortmund were adamant they were not selling Haaland. And I don't know if Lukaku became available, then Chelsea pounced, or whether Lukaku was always in the back of their mind that, you know what, worst comes to worst, we're going to go that way. Because obviously Inter Milan...
I think it's that one.
They're not calling Inter Milan, okay? It's called DFS Milan. I'm not calling them Inter. They don't deserve the name Inter, okay? Simone Inzaghi has left Lazio to join Black and Blue Lazio. Because that's what it is now. That's what I'm saying. I'm hearing Edin Dzeko is signing for Inter Milan, for DFS Milan. So anyway, on that note, Chelsea for me so far, obviously, I'm going to look silly in a week's time. They had the worst transfer window in my opinion because they really need to sort that mess out ASAP as well. And if they have any idea of challenging for the title, then, you know, but Lukaku can put them in the title race, but I don't think Chelsea will be close enough to catch City or Liverpool, in my opinion.
Lola asked a question I don't know the answer to. She said, is the Fulham keeper meant to be the number 2 or the number 3?
It's a fantastic question, Lola.
I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Could not tell you.
What, this brother was from Fulham, was it? Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah, he
it was
was.
Bettinelli or something.
Yeah,
Big up
Bettinelli,
Iklas. Iklas says Peter Lukaku was our second choice. We're getting Koundé and maybe another midfielder. Once we get them three, we can win the lot, according
Yeah.
to
So
Iklas.
But are you getting Koundé? Because I thought he was supposed to come a hot minute ago. So
I mean, we only got linked with Koundé a couple weeks ago, so
Yeah.
I think it would take time. But I think it's that deal's going to happen. I mean, I'm not no expert on transfer deals, but if I was to guess, I'd say we're getting Koundé.
Chelsea's window's a slow burner, yeah. So if I was to, if time was to stop today, Chelsea had the worst, considering what they were, what they have, where they're going. Like if they don't get Lukaku and whatnot, then hey. What signing do you wish your club to sign between now and the end of the window, Oscar?
Big Rom. I mean, it's kind of a cop out because I feel like Romelu Lukaku's he's going to be announced tomorrow.
If
like
he wasn't linked with you, who would you have said?
He's there. I wanted Haaland, obviously, but I think like I said, we need I want an extra midfielder in there. You know, we've sent Billy Gilmore out on loan. I don't believe in Ross Barkley. I don't believe in Ruben too tough in terms of the defensive attributes. I would like to see us be in for a Chouameni or Camavinga, one of those two players. But yeah, I'm not that fussed. I feel like
Bakayoko, but he's coming back.
Oh, whew, no, never.
Danny
Never.
Drinkwater.
You know what?
Never.
Does Bakayoko have the right? He has the right attribute. Like in terms of profile player.
No, Adrian, I watched the preseason friendly. Chelsea played Tottenham. Bakayoko played 40 minutes. He was shocking. And I never want to see it again.
Well, Watford bad.
Watford bad. He gave away the ball like 6 times. Like it was crazy.
Guy, man.
It was crazy. Yeah, no Bakayoko.
Fabinho was carrying him. That's what it was.
You know what? Yeah, as well. Yeah. So, listen, the Premier League is not cut out for everyone. It's not cut out for everybody. You know what? And that's a fact. Like certain men are not ready for the Premier League. It's as simple as that. The effort and the work ethic required to be a top player in the Premier League, certain men don't have the minerals for it. But yeah, Oscar, your person is who then? Big Rom, yeah?
I guess, yeah.
Big Rom. David, who's the signing that you want to see your club sign this season?
Cronk it out, bruv.
You want one gone. Okay.
Once we get him out, then everything else will fix itself, bruv.
So he wants Cronky to leave.
But in terms of a transfer, bruv, the problem we have here, yeah, I don't know what Arteta's style of play is or what is. So I don't know where you're gonna put.
That's the thing. That's a good point, actually. We could get some nice sauce in the midfield or whatever. What does that mean? You know what does that mean? Because he's making our team look far worse than it actually is, in my opinion. In my humble opinion. Fair dues. But yeah, go. If you had to put a player out there, who would you put?
I'll put Bernardo Silva.
Interesting catch. Okay, Bernardo Silva. Robin, one more player for your club.
DM.
Who's that going to be? Who's the DM?
If it was up to me, Wilfred and Ndidi.
Can't believe you said that.
But that's it. That's just it, really. Wilfred and Ndidi or Yves Bissouma, I'll give a chance as well.
Yves Bissouma.
Ndidi can't play football, man.
Oh, talk to us, Ernest. Why?
Ndidi is he's a spicy flipping Declan Rice.
Wow, Wilfred Ndidi.
He's not a great footballer.
Is he not as good as what we've portrayed in terms of the position that he plays?
No, he's bro. Listen, we need a better version of Fred. We need a better Fred. We don't need a what's it called? Ndidi's in the same style as Carvalho, and even that's a disrespect to Carvalho because Carvalho can distribute the ball. Ndidi can't.
Oh, William Carvalho.
Yeah, William Carvalho. Yeah, like he can't. Like I would happily take someone profile of Yves Bissouma, Camavinga, or Renato Sanchez. Someone that who helps in the progression of the ball. because we are gonna. Ollie said that United are going to be playing a lot of counter-attacking this season, and I don't trust in defensive transition. I don't trust him. I trust Neves more than him. Do you see what I'm saying? But I think United need a better version of Fred. That is not in Diddy, not at all. If we had a manager who was hell bent on counter attacking, yeah, I can see why he would be there. But Ollie saying he's trying to play this shit, and you know how I feel about Bruno. He's not great on the ball. Pogba is in the wrong position to create that. So, you know, for those of you that are going to be watching United, please feel free to update me on what's happening. But I for the style of football Ollie wants, indeed he's not not in my opinion.
He's the transfer you want.
He's Basuma in the Premier League.
Sorry, I was just saying, who's the transfer you do want at Man United?
Antonio Conte.
Oh, why are you nicking my one for?
Antonio
Fair
Conte.
enough. Fair play.
No, guys. Like I beg you from the bottom of my heart, yeah. Because United fan told me that I'm deluded. I said, okay, that's fine. I can take being deluded. Because
I got called several times yesterday. Couldn't believe my ears.
Because the reality is, yeah, Lola's point she made was United have United should be in the title challenge. Not her main reason, but one of the reasons she said was we were unbeaten away from home last season. See, this is the thing. I don't even know the numbers. But guys, if there are 19 games at home, 19 games away, and you win 21 and you're unbeaten away, how many games did you win at home?
What? I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
Manchester United.
I just have to say that again.
Manchester United had 21 wins last season. We were apparently unbeaten away from home. If there are 19 games at home, 19 games away, let's say for the sake of argument, we won 19 games away. How many games did we win at Old Trafford?
Oh my God.
Get Ollie out. Get him out. Get him out. No, trust me. I haven't even begun on the fact that we got knocked out in the Champions League and we beat Villarreal. Get this guy out. Get him out. Antonio Conte. Get me out.
Ernest. You know, like, as you guys have seen the new banner for the Top 4 podcast, right? Literally, I'll big up yourself, Ryan, I'm going to say. Ryan. We usually had names, didn't we? We all had little account names on the banner beforehand. My account banner, by the way, is Antonio Conte. That's what it says on there. Adrian, who do you want your club to sign? Liverpool FC. Who would you like them to see him sign this window?
I've had a few thoughts, man. I think in terms of when it comes to fitting the bill for the type of player that we need, that work in our system, I think Sal Niguez would be an excellent signing because I think he has the industry that we so often not even that we crave. We have the industry that we need. Fantastic ball winner. And then he's even got another side to his game where he can actually sort of create, score goals, not regularly, but he will do it a lot more than, let's say, like a Henderson or Fabinho. So I think him. Another part of me is saying, well, you know what? If we need creativity from the middle of the park, why don't we just bite the bullet and see if we can secure a loan for Coutinho?
Right.
No, yeah, because I think it's a thing where, he's probably redundant at Barcelona, awful, horrendous signing. It's probably a part of the reason as to why they are where they are today. And I just think to myself, if he comes back under Jurgen Klopp's tutelage, back to a club where he'll feel loved and he'll feel like the man, and if he can give us that, August to December 2017 Coutinho, where he was out of this world, if he can give us, and that's probably his best ever period in his career, and if he can give us that, why not? the guy left because he wanted to better his career. If he improves our team, I'd happily take him back. And third for me, I don't know. I still believe in Adama Traore. There's just something in me. I just believe in him. I genuinely believe in him.
You have arguably two of the best fullbacks in the world.
No, to go to be like an option off the bench. Because for me,
you want him as a forward.
Yeah, as a forward. Now, because for me, again, this whole issue of lack of strength and depth, I just think, when that image of Shaqiri stripping down, ready to come on, Real Madrid, they had no fear, they had no trepidation, they could deal with him. I just think Adama's strength, Adama's power, and his dribbling ability. I just think it's hard. It's just hard to deal with, and I think to have that weapon off the bench that we can bring on and exploit teams in that way. Don't get me wrong; it's going to piss you off when we're playing against a deep block and it's crossing it into people's ankles. Cool, but I just think his skill set is so unique, and I think it will just make our front line even more frightening. And imagine seeing man oil down, coming out ready to run towards the cop. Yeah, so yeah. And then again, for me, it's coaching, because I think in 2016, I'm sure people rolled their eyes when we signed Sadio Mane. Don't get me wrong, I don't expect Adama Traore to quite explode in that way, but I just feel like if he's in a situation where he's playing in a better team who are not counter-attacking all of the time, in a team that's creating more chances, he'll ultimately score and he will ultimately make more assists as well. So yeah, and also he can also cover right wing back if he decides to play free at the back.
To answer Lola's question, what happened to Jones, Curtis?
I think for me, he's still in the roster, and he's still someone that we can call on. I don't think he's quite, for me. I don't feel confident yet in sort of investing my all into him and to say he's our starter. He's part of the three yet, but definitely in and around the squad, he's good to have.
Fair dues. I'll quickly just say Antonio Conte, not even close. That's
come on, stop cheating.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating.
He's saying managers. Come on.
That's the signing of the season we need. That is the number one signing of the season. If you want me to go to a player, Hossein Mawar.
Here we go.
Get it done. If he's 20 million quid, get the thing done. Okay? That's
much?
25 million now. Last year he was 60 odd. This year he's like 20 to 25.
Yeah, Liverpool, get on the phone. FSG.
Listen,
the same questions you have about Varane, I'd have about Aouar as well.
Probably, yeah. Probably so. Why has it gone dramatically low? I don't know.
Fekir.
Yeah. Like, listen, Ernest, I'm crying for creativity. Give me someone who works at friggin' I don't know, Casa Art, whatever they're called. Just give me someone that can create. That's what I need. I need creation in my midfield. That's what I need. I'm crying for the Mesut Ozil hole that's still at my football club a year later. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, Hossein Mawar, if I was going to go for a player. Okay. Obviously, I'm thinking about time, so I'm going to skip the question of who's going to have a great season and what player needs to step up. Do you think that's fair?
Oh, I wanted to say the player needs to step up.
Okay.
Let me just say that quick. Christian Pulisic, up your Viva, bro. That's it.
Lovely. Very quickly, then everyone go. David, who needs to step up this season? Hey, you're mute.
Yeah. I'm a blood clot, young cuz.
Oba. Oba. Robin, who needs to step up for you this season?
Tony Marshall.
Oh, I forgot about him. I forgot about him.
It's the last straw.
Brother.
What are you talking about?
No, it's not the last.
No, the straw was burned ages ago. You know me. I'll keep a buck.
I know.
Yeah, that straw is hay. It's hay right now. It's hay.
I'm saying it's his last straw. They don't like
delete.
I don't even get into it, but
Delete. Manchester United needs to delete his account. That's it. Don't give him an account. Delete his account. That's it.
Holy smokes.
When he turns up
What do you mean?
comparison, the swipe pass doesn't work. The clothes ain't there. Nothing is there for him. The kit man needs to throw all his gear.
Well, no food. No food. You ain't in the lunch, bro. I know.
Food? No. How much is he on a week? He can bring his packed lunch if he wants to and sit on the side.
I'm not gonna have creme brulee. No.
Nothing creme brulee.
And a burger.
By the way, that Manchester United bringing packed lunch meal menu, whatever it was, right? That Robin showed us on the Top 4 Podcast WhatsApp group. Holy smokes. People need to lay off the sugar, need to come off the carb. I know they burn a lot of calories in a day, don't get twisted, but there is a reason why I'm not seeing abs. I'm not seeing abs, and at least I know why. Creme brulee. I'm seeing man have a burger, chips, and cheesecake. Man, step back.
And mac and cheese.
Step back. Mac and cheese on the side. Step back. Look short. Sit down. Professional footballers, athletes. Yeah, it might be once in a year. But all we know that this is a regimen that was for like 1 week. But the meal plan, sack the nutrition. Whoever the nutritionist is, they need to be fired. I need to find out who that is. I'm gonna find out.
Bro, Lingard, what did he say? He said he had a burger with no burger.
It was a cheeseburger with just the cheese.
He's a
Such a child, man.
He said no onion, no gherkin, nothing. He wanted that all out.
Yeah, he had some nice fizzy pop to wash it all down, didn't
Listen, Top 4 Podcast viewers right now, if you have not seen Manchester United's meal plan on the preseason, go have a look. Have a butcher's because it's a lot.
It was that one dinner night something. It wasn't like the whole thing, but it was just.
It was one night. Yeah, it was one night.
Yeah,
just one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could have fooled me.
He could have fooled me. Some of the calories.
No, it's just hilarious. I think
it was only the lean. You know the man with the lean body mass. You see Matic and then man there lean. I see the veggies. I see just protein and veggies. Everybody else carrying timber. What are you carrying timber for? You play for Manchester United, and you want to chase Man City and Liverpool. Do me a favor. Do me a favor. Anyway, we'll move on. We've diverted. You said Aubameyang, David, yeah? And Robin, you said Anthony Martial, yeah? Tony Marshall. Ernest, who should step up this season? Who needs to step up, in your opinion?
I need my boy Davido. I need him to rise.
Davido? Oh,
I need my boy David De Gea. I need him to resurrect. I need him to resurrect. Like
that's one where the ship has passed.
Say that again.
Hey, what? Hendo ain't got the #1 shirt.
Hendo's got COVID. He's got COVID. You got the COVID-19.
Corona. Oh, we're in 2021. He's getting Rona.
No, guys. I'm saying this strictly because of the 5 goalkeepers we have. This guy is on.
This guy was 5 of them.
This guy is on a 300 racks a week.
No.
Brother.
I need Davido to rise.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
The #1, yeah. When I saw that Liverpool performance at Old Trafford, I said, bro, you need to sit down.
Nah, man. You need that salmon leak from the hair. Flipping heck, bro.
No, I need. You know when that tweet, that the legendary tweet, where that was driving and the dad said, "You're not gonna flop me these swimming lessons. I owe me the ride."
Rise. £15 an hour. You better rise.
Right.
Oh, mate, that was the hair in the mud.
To rise. The fact that PSG signed Keylor Navas was going to go to PSG, and now signed Donnarumma, my bro. La Liga is currently a desert. You're not going anywhere. I need you to step up your game. because he said, because Ron said Tony Marshall, I was gonna say Fred, and God just slapped my head and said, "What?" You see what I'm saying?
So I heard from the Lord
because we're not signing a DM.
You can't teach your old dog new tricks.
So I need Fred to step up, but I have no expectations. I need David Gea to rise.
God, what a question! What's a question? AD, who for Liverpool Football Club needs to arise this season?
Roberto Firmino. For me, it's not too much to ask for my number 9 to score 14 in the league. Like, I'm not. I'm asking for a lot. I'm not. Am I?
No, you're not.
Or at the very least, at least double figures. Come on, come on. Yeah. Let's do something.
Bobby Firmino. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. I think everybody else.
Bro, the thing is, man, he misses a lot, bro. Like, people going like all his game is about passing and this, but he misses an awful lot of clear-cut opportunities.
Can we pause here quickly? Can we pause? The fact that Adrian is saying these things, I'm amazed.
Yeah.
Where was 2018 AD? Huh? 2018 AD.
Listen. I'll be honest with you. Sometimes you can look at the evidence, and both. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming.
It is what it is, man. Mr. Thiago must ride. What's that end up saying? Thiago. Interesting.
Although,
Got you.
I was just gonna say, like when Fabinho was in the game, so from sort of Leipzig onwards to the end of the season, Thiago was really, really good.
Fair dues. For me, I do concur with David, with Aubameyang, but also for me, the main one for me, because he's our player, I might as well get with it. I might as well stick with it, and let's one more push. Come on, I need Willian to rise. I need him to arrive. I need him to arrive. He needs to arrive. Let's be honest. He's an Arsenal player. At the end of the day, he's going to play games this season. I need him to leave Stamford Bridge right now. That's what I need him to do. Leave here, because at least if he turns up at the Emirates, we might get something from him. All I've asked is get on a cab, black cab, and send yourself down to the Emirates. That's what I need, because he's going to be our player this season, guys, and he's going to play games. So I need him to rise.
People, Lola saying Pepe, that Ivorian guy, on my life. If he dares try to go the season being dead until the end again, I will find it.
You see Pepe, blood. I swear, I could have sworn in the minutes he had against Spurs, he had 2 touches. I'm sure. The ball, however, the ball was never going down the right hand side, though. In fairness to him, it was never going down the right hand side. And when you've got Bellerin as the right back, he's already lost. He is already lost. Then no one's gonna be thing. Thomas Partey, I need availability. Yeah, I need availability from Partey. But when you've got Chelsea mugs crippling his frigging ankle, what can I say about Thomas Partey? You know what I'm saying? Stay fit. Okay, fine, stay fit. But in every injury he's got at his Arsenal career, it's somebody causing an injury to him. You know what I mean? And maybe, as I mentioned earlier, he may not be one of those guys prepared and ready for the Premier League. Who knows? He's a talented player beyond belief. But yeah, I would say Partey needs to step up. But when he's fit, man, he's good. He's good. So I'm not gonna get into Partey. But Willian, arrive. That's what I'm asking for you.
Where is he from? He's Ghanaian, isn't it?
Who?
Partey.
Yeah, Ghana boy.
Fam, we need to put him on some pounded jam or something, bro. We can't be having this, blood.
Some banku, some shito, something.
Bro. Hard food because he doesn't seem to be doing
Swallow.
We need that calcium, blood. Come on,
the bones are never healthy. They're never been healthy. Could you imagine Could you imagine how much African food he's lacked in Spain? Could you imagine?
Hello, tapas. We deal with that. Your bones ain't going.
Could you imagine him shopping in Madrid looking for something, homeland? They looked at this guy. They arrested him.
Come on, bro.
Coming over here asking for this coloured rice. What are you talking about? Get the step in. So for sure. At least in London, there are many a place. Okay? For Ghanaians to be catered for. Believe me, there's many a place.
There's no excuse for this, bruv.
Yeah, I'm with you. Partey needs calcium, for sure. He needs calcium. I'll give you that, 100%. Okay. First sacking of the season, Oscar. Let's go. Who's the first manager to be sacked this season?
It's an optimistic one. It's not necessarily the one that I think will happen. But can you look no further than Steve Bruce? Like we spoke about how poor their window's been. Newcastle are a club that obviously most clubs do, but they really do fear relegation. They don't want that to happen. And if they take another downward turn, he was very close to getting the sack last season because they were on the way down. So yeah, I'm going with Steve Bruce. I think Lola agrees with me.
Bruce. With those 50,000 Geordies, have you seen them angry? Have you seen a Geordie angry?
Yes.
It's not a sight to behold. It's not a sight to behold. They will not have a bar come this weekend, and they start off with L's, yeah? They will not have a bar. They will not have a bar. Bruce is a good shout. David, who's going to be the first sacking of the season?
Let me go with... I want to say Arteta, but I don't know. So I will go with the Wolves manager, whatever his name is.
Oh, wow.
Bruno Lage.
Interesting. It's always the newbie that gets sacked, bruv.
Bruno Lage. Interesting. It depends. I don't know what their expectations are this season,
bro.
Probably European hunt.
You think so?
Yeah. Wolves are Europa League team. They should be aiming for that.
Because for me, I feel like if I was a Wolves fan, I'd probably sit there and say, look, if we got top 10, I'll take it today. I'll bite your hand off for top 10 today, personally. Because they could slide. They could easily just slide out of nowhere. Like Nuno Espirito Santo's end of Wolves was not optimistic. It was quite, he ended in a bit of a whimper, in fairness. You know what I mean? And he could have been, they said that he was going to leave at the end of the season, didn't they? So it was like mutual consent. He kind of got sacked, but at the same time, I think the train ran its course. So interesting. Okay, Bruno Lage, Robin,
Ralph Hasenhüttl.
Big Ralph. Yeah? Ralph Lauren.
The first one to go.
You lot scumbags. It agrees. You lot scummy, man. Leave Ralph out, man. Leave Ralph.
He's the first man to get sacked. I think you mentioned it earlier.
Ralph.
Oh my gosh.
R.A. Yeah? Ralph is another one. Ernest has gone for Ralph. AD, who have you gone for being the first sacking of the season?
I'm going to ask you guys a question, and then that's going to prove my point.
Interesting.
What is the name of the Watford manager this season? Would you like me to ask it again? Yeah. I look at that Watford team. No chance in hell they're staying up this season. Poor sides. And their owners seem to rule with an iron fist, really. So they love to sack managers. So yeah, I can see Zisco. Former, Zisco used to bang on FIFA though. Form of the winger. Was he a winger for Real Betis? Zisco.
What's his name? Say the name.
Zisco. Yeah, he's a manager now.
Yeah.
Did not like that.
With Joaquin and them man there. But I think Zisco, I think he's gonna get sacked first. I don't think that team is good enough. And then I think, as I say, Watford, that managerial conveyor belt is around about summon every 12 games. So yeah.
Wow. Will we see what is his name? What's the brother that came back twice?
Quique Flores Sanchez.
Sanchez Flores, yeah. I hope we see him again this year. That'll be funny. That will be funny. In my humble opinion, ladies and gentlemen, David, this season is going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Because I do not think Mikel Arteta will make it to the new year. I do not think. And therefore, I think he will be the first one to hit the nail this season. In my
we'll see, bro.
We will see.
Listen, there'll be knives on the pitch at some stage. It's not gonna. They're not gonna lay it down. This is North London, okay? They're not gonna lay it down. They're not gonna let him go. You don't know once.
SW6 says Patrick Vieira.
Whoa, Vieira.
I think he's right. I think he survives the whole season.
Huh?
I think he survives the whole season.
Yeah, I like that. I'm hoping, man. Palace, I've got my eye on Palace this season, bro. To see Paddy. Nah, Uncle Patrick. Nah, man.
But you, man,
It's a tough one. They've got a lot of inexperience in that squad, so we'll see.
It's true.
absolutely, Oscar. Have you seen that upheaval? Have you seen the amount of man they've released?
Yeah.
Brother, Gary Cahill, Nathaniel Klein, Sacco, Van Aanholt.
Look,
That's a job.
They had 14 players on their last year contracts last season. 14. No wonder why Hodgson called it time. He just said, "Nah, fun this. You don't want to go through all this again. Sit down with 14 players to renew contracts. Nah, you're all right." He probably said that. He probably said nothing else. Who else do you reckon? Just out of just one more. Who else do you reckon is going to get sacked at some point this season? Very quickly, Oscar.
I don't know, man. It's hard to call. I honestly don't know.
I think everyone who's been mentioned are the people that are in contention. I think everyone else is fine.
I'm just saying, keep your eye on Sean Dyche. I think it's time for Burnley to slide. I think it's time to hit that mudslide.
He's on his final year of contract. I don't think they're sacking him.
Well, is he going to renew? Do you reckon?
I don't think so. But
I see them on the side this year.
They won't sack him, man. They'll be loyal to him, bro. Nah.
No worries. Okay, cool. Bottom three, Oscar. Who's going to be the bottom three? Who's getting Dan this season?
Okay, so we have Watford, as Adrian mentioned. I think Watford are, close. Unfortunately, I think Brentford
Oh,
and Newcastle United.
Newcastle.
Hmm.
Wow.
I don't see anything from them. Other than the name of who they are, what makes you think they're going to stay up?
No, that's a good shout. I think it's far worse than them. That's why.
Fair enough.
David, bottom three. Who did you select?
I'm going to say, hold on, give me a second. Brighton.
Oh.
Interesting.
Watford.
Mm.
And no, I'm not going to say Wolves. Wolves got a striker, but who was I saying earlier?
Soton.
I'll say Norwich.
Norwich City. The Canaries. Robinho, who do you put in the bottom three?
Southampton, goodbye. Along with Norwich and Watford.
Oh,
Like that is it.
Oh.
Those three. I think Brentford will have one of those seasons. First time in the in the top flight in over 70 years. They're just gonna have that season where they're just gonna go wild and just be here for the fun. They will slide next season, but this season they're here.
it's a party, isn't it? It's going to be a friggin' party, Brentford for sure. Ernest, bottom three.
Yeah, Norwich staying Newcastle. That's it, man.
Wow. Wowza. AD.
I'm going Watford. I'm going Norwich, and then for me, the final spot was a toss-up between Newcastle, Southampton, and Brentford. And I think Brentford are going to give us a Blackpool kind of season where we're gonna ride the wave. I think they're gonna get a couple of scalps. I think Ivan Toney is going to get that 14 league goals, but it's going to be a final day thing. It's just unfortunately they won't get enough points.
Fair enough. I've gone for Southampton, Norwich City, and Burnley. It's time for you to get the step in. Yeah?
Yeah. You know, are going to eat your words at Southampton, I'm telling you.
Okay. I guess we'll just jump to top four predictions. Or do you not want to do underachiever, overachiever?
No,
let's just do top four. Let's just do top four.
Top
can do that
four, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get who your fourth place, third place, second place, and tell me who your title winners will be. Oscar, I kick off with you.
In fourth place, it is the newly Sancho's new home, Varane's new home, Manchester United. I see them finishing fourth. In third place, the new home of Romelu Lukaku. I believe Chelsea will finish in third. And the 1 and 2 is very, very dependent for me on what happens in these next couple of days till the window closes. I think if Liverpool can bolster their squad with a couple more signings, I believe they win the league again. Like, I think their team is just, if you go through the positions, I think they have the best goalkeeper, best left back, best centre back, best DM, best right winger, and I think they can carry a wave of those players for as long as they did 2 seasons ago. I think it's Liverpool's. But if Manchester City were to secure this signature of one Harry Kane, then I think City take it. As of now, I'm gonna say my prediction is Liverpool number 1.
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
David.
So in 4th place, I think it will be Chelsea.
Ooh.
3rd will be Liverpool.
Oh.
Liverpool in 3rd. As I said, that's number 9, bro.
Mm.
It worked for 1 season. You got that Premier League. Congratulations. But that number 9, if he's not firing, well, 1 season, bro. They won the league. The other season, they missed out by a point. So, you get me. But that number 9, bro. If you don't have that number 9, it's not happening, bro. And I was proved right last season, bro. 2nd, unfortunately, United fans. It's not happening again, fam. It's not. You still gotta wait. And City, Man City.
Yeah. Top of the tree.
Because Pep Guardiola is a leng man. Them were talking all that smack. Oh, I can't do it in the Premier League. I have 3 out of 4, cuz. Everyone is.
Do you remember them days?
Oh, I can't forget 2017. I cannot forget 2017.
The man battered him.
They were on his neck.
But when he's playing Saginaw Collyworth, inverted wingback.
The next season, he got 100 points. He was pissed.
Talking on my name.
On my name. You know what I've done? Nah.
More than you ever believe.
Robinho, talk to me. Who's your top 4 this season?
The top 4 is staying as is this season.
As last
season, yeah?
It is staying the exact same.
Wow.
I feel like
we finished 4th.
It will be. I think it will be tighter because I feel like everyone's improved, but I don't think Liverpool's improved enough to jump ahead of Chelsea, United, or City. I just think it'll be a tighter race. That's all.
Interesting. Ernest. Top 4, baby.
4th place is Liverpool. 3rd place United. 2nd Chelsea. 1st City.
Wowza Manelli. AD.
I'm going United 4th purely because of their coach. Chelsea 3rd. Liverpool 2nd, and then City to win it as it stands.
Fair enough. Obviously, I'm a moron. I just thought I'd put it out there, so you know where this is going. In 4th place, Arsenal.
This guy, bro.
Antonio Conte. Listen, Arteta won't be the manager. We will get a better manager in there as well. Antonio Conte at the helm. You get me? Italian, all the dolmio you want, my friends, okay? All the sauce you need, okay? The onion, the garlic, it will be there, my friend. Speaking of which, we've got Richard Garlick, who's now our operations director. I can't remember. Anyway, yeah.
And
I'm a delusional fan, 100%. Before the ball's kicked, I'm pumped for the season. I can't wait to watch Arsenal play. I know I'm psychotic. This is part of being a fan. Arsenal 4th. In 3rd
I cannot wait for Friday.
Friday. 3rd place, I'm going to go with the Chelsea because I don't think they're consistent enough. Yes, Big Rum's going to add goals to their Arsenal. However, I don't believe in them. I'm not a believer in Chelsea. Just out of consistency over time. That's all it is. 2nd place, I'm going to go Liverpool. They're going to push City to the end, right to the end. And I think, unfortunately, City will take the title in 2022. Thoughts?
Man said Man United miss out, you know. You're a joker.
I think not us here. I feel like all of us have made fairly decent shouts, apart from Peter's Arsenal for top 4. But I feel like the general public is actually underestimating Liverpool a bit too much for my liking, man.
Except me, no.
Huh?
I put them second.
Yeah, I said except us here.
Okay.
Oscar, like all the clubs, have a Donny at number 9. Liverpool don't. They still don't have it, bro.
Yeah,
but I think their Donny's Mo Salah. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Of all the clubs, David, only Liverpool and City have a title-winning side. Have a side that knows how to do this. Liverpool know how to do this, bro. They have
I know.
Squads, and that listen to what Adrian said at the beginning of this podcast. They went 6 games, where they lost at Anfield. 6 games. That's not happening again, guys. And remember, they were top in January. This team fell off a cliff from those injuries. They're not going to have the same kind of injuries again. They're going to be right back there with City, in my opinion.
As I said, bro, that one season it worked, bro. My agenda is back, bro. That one season it worked, and I was like, I humbled myself. I was like, okay, cool. If you don't have a number 9 that scores double-digit goals, blood, 20, and I said at least 20, bro, it's not happening.
They need Mane back. That's what they need.
You get that number. City, there's a possibility they get Kane. Chelsea, there's going to be Lukaku. Man United, they got Cavani there. We'll see what happens there.
Listen, if City get Kane, we shouldn't be podcasting for the rest of the season. There is no point. There's no point. Okay? If they
scary hours.
Forget about it. Okay? Because this will literally be about who finishes 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. That's what it's going to be about.
It's not fair, bro.
It's not fair. It's not fair. Grealish and Kane? Come on. But yeah, fair enough. Predictions for the week, for the brand new season, ladies and gentlemen. Quick ones. Yeah, top 4 teams. We're going to do the big teams only. Let me clear my throat. Okay, we'll kick things off. On Friday night, ladies and gentlemen, at the Brentford Community Stadium, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Brentford versus the Arsenal. Oscar.
What, community stadium?
Jeez.
Yeah, the brand new stadium is fresh. Carpet, everything.
And Bellerin has lost it here, and Tony's in again. It's 3-0 Brentford. I think Brentford do you. I think Brentford do you, man. 2-1.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's the gas of the occasion, yeah.
It's gonna be the crowd's gonna be rockers, man. It's gonna be rockers.
You lot are not gonna be ready for that rattling.
David, come on.
I hope I'm not at this game, blood. Blood. I got the £30. I got the £30 ready, blood.
What a night!
Pete, where's Brentford?
It's like Gunnersbury.
Southwest London. You're on the way to what? Yeah, Gunnersbury side. Chiswick. On the way to
past Twickenham.
No, not that far. Not that far.
But I felt him.
It's off Chiswick.
You're looking south of Acton. That's what you're looking at.
I'm not trying to go all the way down there yet. And then I got to go to work the next day. We've been piped, blood. Nah, bro.
Have you ever gone home from a long journey after a defeat? Bam, it's not one.
No music. You're just looking out the window.
Bro, I've been on the roads, cuz.
You're just
M6. You know what I'm saying? Getting battered by everybody.
Watching Arsenal get slapped up next to DT, you know, that's gonna be horrible. That's gonna be horrible.
The man there. Hey,
blood.
Give me a prediction.
Honestly, bruv.
And the fact you got a documentary that is being filmed. I cannot wait.
Honestly, Pete, I
cannot wait.
Peter, I'm gonna be honest with you, yeah. Amazon Prime are in the building. This is the night for Howler, bro. Opening night.
Episode 1 kicks off like this, isn't it? It's gonna be like bang. Here we go, guys.
And the fact is that they announced it. I don't remember Man City announcing, we're doing a documentary. Even Tottenham.
Yeah.
The fact that they've announced it, bruv, you just jinxed the
No,
whole.
What's funny, yeah? You asked and we answered. Who asked? Who asked? No, who asked for this? Because they weren't Arsenal fans, I can assure you. Everybody, every other fan, a man and his dog, asked for that documentary. Not us.
I'm not asking, bruv. I just see it's just in the air, bruv.
Woo!
Opening episodes.
Nighttime as well, under the light.
And we're opening the new season with fans. Nah.
Listen to you, Sky are bad mind. Them man are bad mind, bro. They knew the banner was coming.
It's an L.
Your box office.
It's an L, bro.
You're saying we're gonna lose, yeah? It's all primed for a defeat. Yeah. Robin.
So far, I only got one striker in my fantasy team, and his name's Tony.
Yeah. Don't forget,
right? It is. You see, Brentford, they are there for a party, and they're going to put you to the sword just because.
Yeah, I hear that, man. Ernest.
All right, I gotta say this, and I think we are in for a smashing opening evening. And I was telling my colleague at Raw, because someone said, Arsenal are gonna lose, and he was like, nah, of course not. I said, why, bro? Didn't they say in the last decade, 6 out of 7 seasons Arsenal have lost the opening game of the season? It's more than possible.
Why am I getting reminded?
Well, remember Villa? 3-0.
How many times?
3-1.
Yeah.
3-1 was it?
I remember when Reece Oxford put Ozil in his pocket, bruv.
At 16.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
it's not the one. Oh God.
Trust me. Anyway, man, I'm gone.
Peace out, brother. AD. Brentford Arsenal. Talk to me.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be a draw. I think Brentford's gonna be rocking. I think for the opening 15, you might just won't be able to get out. Brentford may even get an early goal, but I think your quality will prevail and you'll nick something. Gonna go 1-1.
Fair enough.
Or 2-2.
David, next Monday's podcast, when I say that I'm joined by David, an Arsenal fan, what you're going to say is, I've got my blood clot, Yang, because the big man is coming, bro. The big dog is coming. Oba and Laka. What? Brentford, community stadiums and that. Man's going to come up there and rinse FM all over Brentford, yeah? Arsenal 3-1, bro, in the bag, bro. What about Brentford? Ivan Toney. Stick Ivan Toney, bro. Stick him. Stick Josh De Silva, former Arsenal. Stick him as well.
Where the sun don't shine.
Where it doesn't shine. Where it does not shine. And I tell you what, in Brentford, it doesn't shine anyway. But let me tell you, have you been down that area? By the way, have you been over there? Flipping hell. Anyway.
What's a hole, yeah?
Oh, it's an absolute toilet. But Aubameyang and Lacazette are going to do their business, bruv. Yeah, in that toilet, they're going to do their business. So I'm going to go for an Arsenal win. Manchester United versus Leeds United, 12:30 on Saturday. How can we kick things off like this? Leeds. Oscar, who's winning this one?
Hey. I'm hearing Patrick Bamford has had the fresh pre-season. Yeah, he's ready to go. No, in all honesty, I think United just about get the win. It's a tough game, but I think it will be 2-1 United.
Interesting. David.
Sorry. Manchester United.
Oh, there you go. David.
I'm saying Man United still.
Yeah? They kick it off, yeah?
Yeah.
Robin.
Yeah, United.
Yeah.
I know it's Leeds, it's Battle of the Roses. It's gonna be a tough game, but yeah, United.
Rose Derby,
will get
of course, yes. The Rose Derby, yes. AD.
Going United. But it will be sort of 3-2, 4-1. It will be a lot of goals there.
There'll be a lot of goals for sure. Listen, Ernest left something in the back of my head where he talked about Man United's away record and versus their home record. I am going with a Leeds United victory opening day of the season. I'm going
away
at OT. Yeah.
Oh, it's at Old Trafford.
Old Trafford. The Old Trafford, especially with that Leeds packed in the corner, yeah? Them men there, they're not going to behave. By the way, you think Old Trafford was damaged? Give it 3 o'clock. 2 o'clock on Saturday, you watch what those Leeds fans are going to do to Old Trafford.
I think that's a shout. They've been waiting since 2004 for this. How many years is that? what, 16 years? I can't even do maths. 17 years.
At every away ground, you better believe it. Their home ground is going to sound like they got 70,000 in there. But that's a 4-0 clean sheet.
Abdi said 4-0, man. Sancho going to tear her up.
Will Varane start, do you reckon? Because even now, they still haven't finished that deal, have they?
So the quarantine finishes tomorrow. And then, they're doing the whole medical thing on Wednesday and all that stuff. So by Wednesday lunchtime, he just gets into training and go. But he's been training, like just home training the whole time.
Robin is monitoring that situation, boy.
Eagle eye.
I've been following. I've been asking, where are my players? That's what I've just been asking. Where are they? What are they doing?
Oscar, Chelsea, you're going to be at the Stamford Bridge, ain't you? You're going to be up the Chelsea.
I'm going to Stamford Bridge.
You're going to be at the Chelsea.
For the first time in a couple of years, I'm going to Stamford Bridge.
Home to the Palace. Eagles.
We have to win. We have to make a statement. I think we need to go out there. 3-0 Chelsea. Romelu Lukaku debut goal. That's what I'm seeing.
You think he'll play?
Yeah, man. If he's
he won't make the Super Cup, but he'll make the weekend.
Yeah, he'll be announced. He'll be announced tomorrow. You're going to wake up to that announcement, I think, like 10 a.m. And then he'll be training all week. I think he'll be ready.
Interesting. See, I'm seeing a frustrating Chelsea performance on the opening day. The pressure's on. It's all there. Vieira with the Wilf. You know what I'm saying?
I think for a lot of home teams, the atmosphere, like we were saying about Brentford, it's going to be a big party. Like we're back. It's competitive football.
Full house as well.
Back at home, full house at Stamford Bridge. And, we've just won the Champions League. Like, I feel like it's going to be a bit of a celebration. I don't see Palace spoiling that party.
No, I don't necessarily either. But, yeah, it's going to be nip and tuck. 5:30 on Saturday evening, Liverpool travel to the Canaries. How are the European champions kicking off at 3?
Can I have a rant about this? Can I just have a rant?
Yeah.
You have to go back to the absolute ghetto that is English football. There are 10 Premier League games this weekend. Only 5 of them are on TV. There are 5 games we simply cannot watch legally in this country. That is an absolute joke. I know we've just had a whole pandemic where all the games are on TV, everything was televised, and it let me know that that's just the way it should be. This nonsense that some of the games are not on TV for some reason, it's ridiculous. It's 2021.
Because they won't sell out the games. People won't go to the games.
This is the Premier League. They will go to the games. This is the Premier League. This is the premier sporting event in the world. Like,
keep it a buck, blood. Everybody watching that Burnley versus Brighton game is at the Burnley game. They're at Turf Moor.
Yeah.
Everyone in Burnley. No one's watching Brighton versus Burnley. No one.
What's the point?
No, but he's agreeing with you. He's saying that the people that are going to watch it are going to be at the game. They're not going to be watching it live on TV. I ain't watching Burnley that.
What's like Hendo said, man, I love watching 3 p.m. kickoffs. Final score?
Oh, you got to listen. Oh, yeah.
What?
Oscar,
Yes, what? CFAX.
In what world?
Oscar, Gillette's on Saturday. Huh?
You have to understand, we have the internet, we have television. In what world is one of the biggest sporting events not televised? Why?
Oscar. You're gonna miss friggin' Alan Thompson, talking about what's going on at Goodison when it's 2-0 down against Southampton. You've got to be there.
You still have Gillette Soccer Saturday with the game on another channel. You don't need to stop Gillette Soccer Saturday. You don't need to stop Final Score. Just put the games on TV. Come on, Tottenham.
What, at 3 o'clock?
Oh no, let me go through the fixtures. I mean, I'm fuming. Like, you lot can carry on, and when I find it, I'll let you know.
Norwich City at home to Liverpool. What are we saying? Do you remember when you last played Norwich on the opening day of the season?
Yeah, 4-4-1, and then Alisson pulled something.
Oh, I'm thinking of another time. Sorry, I was thinking about another time when you drew. Did you win 5-3 or you drew 3-3?
Guys.
Yeah, it was the opening day of the season, but yeah, I remember.
Oh, okay.
Sorry to interrupt. East Anglia is so far.
Hey, it's a
For
bot.
every team, it is long.
What is it?
You know what, yeah, East Anglia is one of those places that you do not, you actually don't realize how far it is.
I thought it's just after Essex.
You take it for granted. Not just after, just after, brother. That is, it is.
No, it's still quite long.
It's in the bum, blood. You know that has a little bum on the corner.
Oh,
You know how you take a little back off? It is right in there, blood. Right in there.
I
Like,
wouldn't know.
where Norwich is quite far.
Man, have you been to Great Yarmouth, blood?
Hold on, wait. Have you seen the size of the seagulls there? Oh, they're like toddlers, bro. Oh, massive.
If anyone goes Norwich away, blood, it is a bot, blood. It is a mission. It's a
For
good
every
vibe.
team. For every team.
I
There's not one team that's not a bot.
I love, like, I've never been there, but I love watching Carrow Road on TV.
Like it's a howler. Like if you're from Newcastle, have you know the shenanigans you got to go through?
Yeah.
Because you can't go straight.
You can't go straight. You have to go down and then up.
Come down to like London and then go across. Oh no, it's a howler.
Sounds like a surgical procedure.
Yeah, about cut the line in here, and then you can hit the bend. You know them ones.
And then the incision. Good to
Ow,
go.
man, I tell you. So what you reckon, Liverpool? Yeah, 3 points, nice.
Yeah, can't be like.
I think you're gonna lay that smack down in Norwich City. I swear down.
Not over there in the opening day.
Pump action.
2-0.
What have I said? Many countable things. Anyway,
That's just Peter though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just him. It's just him.
I just say what you lot think. On Sunday, 4:30 kickoff.
So Katie Hopkins.
Say what you're all thinking. No,
Don't be next to that jabroni, man. Sunday, 4:30, Spurs at home to Manchester City. Listen, Spurs is training. They're already lying down. That's why every time I see Spurs versus City, the training session is lying down.
The question is Harry Kane going to be there? Or what team is he playing for?
Who's Harry Kane playing for? It's the Harry Kane derby.
Now, guys, this is a howler. This is an absolute howler. Kane not turning up for training. Did he turn up today?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, he did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's quarantining. He has to quarantine till Thursday.
Oh, so he's not training.
Because he's on holiday.
No,
He was out of the country. He was out of the country until like yesterday.
He's at the Spurs. He's at the Spurs training ground. He has to quarantine. He has to quarantine there,
Yeah.
and then they'll do whatever they're training there. And then Things said he spoke to him today, but we don't know if he's going to start.
Hey, what? Grealish on the left-hand side against Spurs, yeah? Against Orien and man there, bro. Holy smokes.
The Grealish on the left-hand side. That could be a rhythm, you know, isn't it?
Big rhythm.
The Grealish in there.
That's a big rhythm. That's
Too bad City ain't got no fans.
Hey, did you see their attendance at Wembley?
Yeah, the attendance at Wembley. The attendance today for Grealish's unveiling, there was only like 200 people. It's long.
Although, to be fair about the Wembley thing, yeah,
That's a good point.
them are probably just tired, bro. They play at Wembley every 14 games. Whether it's a cup final, semi-final, community shield.
I'll never forget this woman on 5 Live came on the radio and she was like, listen, I was here against Brighton in the semi. I'm now coming down again against Watford in the final. We were at Spurs when they were at Wembley like a month ago. So it's cost me about 400 quid just to go to Wembley and back for this season. I was like, damn. I was like, if you're from Manchester making that mission, that is a bot, blood. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, City, I think, are going to lay the smack down on some candy ass on Sunday, quite comfortably. Did you not give your predictions?
No,
Yeah,
City.
City win.
City.
It's home, away win.
Listen, David, before we close this episode, we know it's pre-season and we don't expect much to be happening. That's why we don't do who's the player of the week, goal of the week. Nothing's happened. But there is definitely not that guy this weekend, for sure. And we need to kick things off right as we mean to go on. David, please give them.
After I'm not gonna go through. I can't be asked to research them. After Laporte left, yeah, you idiots got rid of Guardiola. You stressed him out too much. He took a sabbatical, bruv. Yeah, you've gone and signed. Who was the one before Bartomeu? I forgot his
Bartomeu,
name, bro. Bartomeu.
Before Bartomeu.
I know the guy's Rosell. Is it Rosell?
Oh, Howler. He was an absolute howler.
Absolute clown, yeah. You oversaw, you bought Neymar, yeah. Yeah, no why Suarez, yeah. After that, you man did a madness with what's his name? Was it Tito or Luis Enrique?
Enrique. Treble.
Did a madness with him. I don't know what happened if the chairman changed.
They stressed him out, especially the fans.
Then he dipped. Then they changed thing. They changed chairman again, yeah? Bartomeu, whatever your name is, you clown.
Yeah, it was Sandro Rossell. Don't forget him. Absolute howler.
Coutinho, 145. You sold Neymar for 200 million. You replaced him with Coutinho, 145 mil. Dembele, 100, whatever thing. Who else did they buy, bro? Griezmann.
Another 100 mil. Combined, 350 million, by the way.
Money you guys did not have, bruv. Your wage bill just was so stupid, bro.
Oh, they're doing Klarna. Bad players for Klarna, bro.
And in that time, yeah, when was the last time they won the league?
Oh, we're thinking. We're thinking back.
What, 2018, 2019?
What?
Yes, not that long. No.
When was the last time you won the Champions League, mate?
2015.
And now, was it yesterday, bruv? Because of the stupidity you man have, bro. Messi is leaving Barcelona, bruv.
Leo,
a whole Leo, bruv. Man is wiping it. Man was returning to sign his new deal, and he couldn't sign it because you morons had messed up the tinkers. Just spending money like it was nothing, blood. So, what's his name?
Sandro Rossell. No, but Bartomeu needs to hold this out.
Yeah, and Bartomeu. You're not that guy, bruv. Sort your crap out, blood.
FC Barcelona as a whole.
No. Because I respect Barca, but them two specifically, and the Chinese man at Inter, blood. You man. Mr. You're also included. I don't know your name, so I won't violate and pronounce it wrong. But you're also not that guy, bruv.
Oh,
man's turned Inter Milan into DFS Milan, bruv. Just
I'm telling you, DFS. Into DFS, blood. I cannot comprehend.
Bro, Messi, and he's going to PSG, which is so dead, blood.
I lie. It's dead, man.
Oh,
guys,
bro.
I told you, your league on stocks. Invest. I invested last year, and they're going to go up.
Guys,
Leo Messi is a Eurostar train away. Just let
that's
you know.
what I was gonna say.
35
when are we doing the top 4 podcast trip to Paris?
I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Oscar, spot on. The top 4 podcasts. When are we getting on that Eurostar? Because listen, PSG versus whoever, RC Lens
in the Champions League. Chelsea can get them.
I don't need the Champions League. I don't need the Champions League. I can give me a bog stat Strasbourg. All I want to see is Messi, Neymar.
Yeah.
Oh, Mbappe.
Just let you know. To book in advance, 35 quid one way. Just let you know.
But you, man, you see Messi, yeah? There was a reason the Camp Nou was sold out 100k stadium. Tickets are going to be a myth. Because the way you're talking, there's man in Australia talking, man in Dubai talking, man in Sri Lanka talking.
Well, we need to get a box. We need to buy a box at the Parc des Princes. Simple as.
Peter, your bed's long, bro.
No. We need to buy a box. We need to chip
You need to. You see the Parc des Princes? It's sold out until. How long's Messi's contract? It's 2 years. You have 2 years to find a ticket.
They could build a new stadium just for it. So they could just build a new stadium because their attendance will be there. They will be there.
Did you not see them? Did you not see them today, where they were all outside the airport, just thinking he's coming? Ready.
Thing is, but I don't know if it's just me. Every time I watch a Ligue 1 game, it's always raining. It doesn't matter what month it is.
France is raining. France is very rain country.
Rain. Yeah, I'm seeing. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching Toulouse. You know what I'm saying? Versus Rennes. I'm seeing a downpour. I said, I ain't going to watch the ball just sit there. Nah, man. Flick. You know who else has had a howler as well, though, yeah? Where's Bundesliga football gone to? Is it Sky Sports now?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it has.
And then
Serie A's gone to BT Sport.
And then Serie A's gone to BT Sport. Listen, Serie A, why are you going to come back to BT Sport with my team looking like DFS? Huh? Why? B&M. You know them, man, them home bargains, blood. There's a myth.
I'm going to say yes to SW6. If this goes through, if this transfer goes through, then yes. They got Donnarumma for free. They got Ramos for free. They got Wijnaldum for free. They're about to get Messi for free.
It's the window of the decade. Let me tell you.
Bro, Messi for free by himself.
Bro,
Let alone.
When Robin added those, man, I forgot about those, man. Forget that. Leo.
Sod off, yeah.
I remember Lionel Messi was making 100 million a year at Barcelona, man. 100 million a year.
He's worth it. Granted, he's earned that, yeah, but fam, the rest of them, I don't know what.
Do you know what Antoine Griezmann's on? Nah, some of the feet. Listen, guys, the Football Finance podcast is coming out very, very shortly. I have got details on that situation. Barcelona. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy.
But yeah, no. So, Poch has zero excuse to not get a UCL for that club.
Fam.
If it's not,
if
the UCL does not go to Paris next season, it's just a failure.
Baby steps, Robin. The man hasn't won league yet. He hasn't even won the league yet.
I don't care. You have all the tools.
He didn't win the Community Shield.
Poch.
No, but look, he took the kids there. I'll ask for that because I was watching that game. I was watching that game.
I told you, man, Poch is a bridesmaid, bro. He's not a bride, fam. How can man lose the Community Shield? He lost the league. You know what I'm saying? And then we're gonna expect him to win the Champions League, fam.
Yeah, I mean he's been given the cards now where if he's been
given the Lamborghini, you have been given everything.
Yes, I can't ignore that. He's in a Formula One car. It doesn't mean he'll win the race, though. That does not mean him on the steering wheel. I don't believe. I don't trust him. That's the only thing. Because watch how Bayern Munich just come out with bare guns blazing, ready for war. You know that ones. It's going to be out here in the semi-final, looking at Barcelona, looking at PSG like dead food.
No, I can't. You have Messi, Neymar, Mbappe in the front with Di Maria and Verratti behind you, protected by Sergio Ramos, Hakimi, and who? Marquinhos.
Listen, man, I think
Donnarumma in goal.
I think it'll be an all-English Champions League final. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think it'll be an all-English Champions League final again.
I think back-to-back's happening, man.
But Chelsea.
Yeah, but we're going back-to-back. That's what we're doing.
This guy, bro, back-to-back, bro. Oh, it's going to be a fun season, guys. Make sure you stick around for us, mate. We're going to laugh this year. Whether it's my team, their team, anywhere in Europe, it does not matter. We are going to have a blast in 2021, 2022 season. That is it for this week's Top 4 podcast. Thank you for locking in. As always, make sure you catch us on the Twitter at Top 4 Podcast, on the Insta at Top 4 Podcast. Of course, we're on iTunes and Spotify as well. And on the YouTubes. We are right here, people. We're going to, my friend, Boss Like. There will be plenty. And it won't just
wait until Friday. Peter.
Friday.
Peter,
yes.
Are you doing a fantasy for the people then?
Yes. So where are we at the moment? Because it's saying I didn't have any leagues from last year. I created all the leagues. What's the matter with the Premier League? Premier League's not that guy as well about I didn't have any leagues. Man's been running leagues since 2014. Telling me I ain't got no leagues.
Yeah, I don't know how it works, man.
I'll go have a look at it again. Everybody, make sure you get your fantasy team sorted out. We'll get the link out via Top 4 Podcast on Twitter and on the next show as well. We'll put the code underneath and join the leagues. Let's have a blast. Let's have some fun, man. Let's have some fun. But yes, make sure you guys catch us back next week, Monday, 8 o'clock. It will be a blockbuster. I'm sure it will be. With that said, people, peace out. We are gone.
Peace.